Yo, we live. Oh, I'm live. Yo, what's good? What's good? Shout outs to the chat. What up? What up? Welcome, man. Welcome. Another Sunday. AGS Live. We are here. Oh, man, what an eventful week, man. I'm live. What an eventful week. God damn. Oh man, I'm stressed. I'm stressed. What up though? Shout out to the chat. Hey, hold on 1 second, people. Hold on 1 second. All right, what up? What up? I'm back, man. It's been an eventful week. A lot of sleepless nights. In search of a goddamn RTX 3090. Oh man, this shit is the worst. You hear me? The worst. I don't even know what to do with myself, man. I can't get a 3090 to save my motherfucking life. It's crazy. Anyway, what's good, man? What's up, man? What y'all up to, man? What y'all up to? I don't know where Optimus is at right now, and I hit him up. I guess he might be running late or something. Or something like that. But, you know, it's all good. We're gonna hold it down. You know what I mean? Yo, y'all, like, listen, this shit is like, yo, with this whole graphics card shit, man, it's like I got a 3080, but I don't want a 3080. You know what I'm saying? The 3080 is a beast, beautiful fucking card. You know what I mean? Especially the Founders Edition, the way that shit is built and all of that shit, the way that shit is made. You know what I mean? It's like all metal and shit. Like, it's beautiful. 3080, beautiful, powerful, beautiful. But that ain't what I had my mind set on. And when my mind is set, it's hard to change it. It really is. It's hard to fucking change it. So I don't even know what to do. So I might as well just get into that real quick. Nah, I didn't camp out. Here's why I didn't camp out. I was going to camp out, but I didn't camp out, man. Hey, shout out to Quayface, man. Appreciate you, man. Welcome, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to my guy, Urban Combat 1000. Big bro, what's good? Let's get it. Shout out to Urban Combat. What up? Shout out to the God of Truth. I copped the PNY RTX 3090 from Office Depot. Did you? Yes, I did. But they fucking canceled that shit, dog. They canceled it. Yeah, it's canceled. They canceled it. For whatever reason, they canceled it, man. They canceled it. And I already knew from Reddit that could be a possibility. You know what I mean? I already knew from Reddit that could be a possibility. So, man, shout out to Ken. She said, "Did you pay extra for the 3080 Hard 8?" Yeah, I paid a little extra, not nothing crazy though. My homie hooked me up with that, so nothing crazy, just a little bit. But anyway, so look, I was going to camp out for the fucking 3090. You know what I'm saying? I was going to go on Wednesday at around 6 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Because the week before that, people was there a little bit around that time. People got there for the 3080 around that time. So I thought, shit, I'll get there for the 3090 that's this time. But this time, people, I guess, was on the tip like, after what happened last week, we're going to get here extra early. So Wednesday, I want to say early Wednesday morning, Early Wednesday morning. It's story time. It's story time. I'm pissed. But listen. Shout out to my man Matt McGrath. He said, gotta run soon, unfortunately, but always happy to support. Catch the rest later. Always also been playing Mafia a lot, so I like what they did to the original story. You've been enjoying it too hard, eh? I really haven't been playing it, man. I've been playing a little bit of gaming here and there, man. My whole focus has been trying to hunt down a fucking 3090. And I wish I wasn't like this because I just can't focus on shit else but getting this 3090. Like it's I don't know why I'm like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking know. Shout out to Rodrigo4391. We here. Let's go. So early Wednesday morning, I'm talking about like early, 3 a.m., something like that. I get on Reddit and I see people are already posting pictures of motherfuckers lined up at Micro Center. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, people lining up 40 hours early. And that wasn't even the tip of the iceberg. I was in for a rude awakening. I thought niggas was lining up 40 hours early, man. Niggas was lining up 4 days early. Right? So I see it on Reddit and I'm like, fuck, they lining up already? Now listen, man. I don't know how people feel about lining up for something you really want, man, but it's a cutoff point for me. I guess it comes down to how bad you really want it. Remember when I told y'all how bad you want it? And I guess I ain't want it that damn bad. 40 hours, I didn't want it that bad. I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, I wish I would have. But anyway, so I tell Miss Hard8, I'm like, damn, people already lining up right now. So she like, what you want to do? Like, basically, like, you want to go now? And I'm like, man, like, cause she had already took off and everything, cause you know she's so concerned. She didn't want me to be out there by myself and all that. Like, she forget I'm a gangster, right? But she be, no, when you out there by yourself and all that. So she took off from work and everything, right? So I'm like, I ain't going out there right now, man. I'm like, yo, it's still like 40 hours left. I'm like, I ain't going. She's like, you sure? I'm like, nah, I ain't going. Fuck that. I ain't going. I ain't going. So I'm chill. So now I'm starting to see more pictures of different Micro Centers, people lining up. Now, so when I went to go pick up the 3080, I was like, let me stop past Micro Center and see what's going on. This was Wednesday. This is Wednesday around 4 p.m. in the afternoon. I go to Micro Center, it's already 10 dudes out there. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, how many cars they got? And they got 4 3090s. 4. So I'm talking to the dude that's first in line and shit. That's the dude that I asked what he was going to do with it. And he said he was going to sell it for $3,000. I wanted to uppercut him, but, you know, I'm a law-abiding citizen now. You know what I'm saying? But I asked him what time he got there. And he was like, I got there like 7 o'clock that morning, 7 a.m. On Wednesday. So basically, if I would have went when Miss Hard8 wanted to go, I would have been first in line. I would have been first in fucking line. But I just thought 40 hours, no. I can't do the 40. Yeah, I mean, I was willing to do 16. You know what I'm saying? I was willing to do, about 14, 16. I was willing to do the 14, 16, but I couldn't do the 40. But now what I'm going through now, you know what I mean? The mental stress that I'm going through now. I don't even want to play the game with the 3080. Why am I like, I'm going to call my mom. I'm going to call my mother and ask her, why am I like this? I don't know. I think it comes from my childhood, not having shit until I was able to get it on my own. I don't fucking know. But I got a 3080 and it's beautiful. You know what I mean? Wipes the floor with the 2080 Ti I had. There's nothing wrong with it at all. And I love the way the Founders Edition looked. But I don't want that motherfucker. And I don't even want to play the game. Like my focus is just trying to get a 3090. I need a 3090 now. I don't give a fuck With anybody talking about, oh, it's 10 frames. Yeah, I tried that. I tried to hype myself up. I looked at the reviews and I heard the shit that they were saying, and it made me feel a little better, but that didn't last long. Just got a text from Optimus. He said he's on his way. That didn't last long. I want a 3090. I don't give a fuck if it's 5 frames more. I want a 3090. And on average, it is about 15% faster. This is the thing, people. This is what y'all don't understand. I know me, right? I'm trying to avoid buying multiple cards this generation, right? Because I already know me. Okay, I got a 3080. Cool, fine. You know what I'm saying? But the 3090 is out there, so that's already bothering me. But here's the problem. I got the 3080, 10 gig. Cool. They come out with the 3080, 20 gig. I'm going to want that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to want that. And who knows what they might call it, 3080 Ti or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. But as far as we know, they got the 30 gig, the 3080, 20 gig, and it ain't no more powerful than the 3080, 10 gig. But just because it exists, I'm going to want it. And then whatever else they come out with after that, I'm going to want that. So my plan was to get the 3090 and not have to worry about shit that drops under that. You know what I mean? To avoid the upgrade as I do every fucking graphic release, I just wanted to get the 3090 and be done with it. That way, if I get the 3090, whatever comes out under that motherfucker won't affect me. It'll be something that I essentially wouldn't even have to pay attention to. So if I'm at 3090, I don't have to worry about, if I'm at 3090, I don't have to worry about 3080 Ti or 3080 20 gig or 3080 Super or whatever like that. I ain't got to worry about that. I could just sit my ass at the top and relax. But being down here, I can't relax. And even if I do relax, as soon as they come out with the next one, the 3080 20 or Super or Ti, and then I'm going to have to get that. I just want to sit at the top and be done with it because I know me. You feel me? I know me. Oh man, I can't deal. Yo, what up, Optimus?
What up? Mic check, 1, 2.
You good, man? You good?
What I miss?
Nothing. I'm just telling them about the events of the 3090, man. How I planned to camp out and all that, but people was camping out 4 days early. 4 days early. They started camping out on Monday last week. Monday.
Stop playing.
Not at my micro center. I actually could have been. I could have been the first one in line if I would have went when Miss Hard8 suggested that I should go, right? But it was like 40 hours before release.
Ooh wee! Would you have felt better if you had done that and got it? Would it have been worth it?
No. Now that I'm stressing out of my mind, I wish I would have just did that 40. But I was like, nah, I ain't doing no 40. Like my loser. How you say it? Tolerance, my loser tolerance, it cut off at about 15. it cut off about 15 hours. That's what after 15, that's loser status. You know what I'm saying? 4 days sitting in front of a store? Absolutely not.
Man.
Absolutely not.
Bro, man, that's the way I used to be, like, I'm not going to even lie. I was big into PC gaming, and I was just obsessed, and I did not like nobody having a rig better than mine. And whenever something dropped, I was immediately chasing it because I just would not be at peace. And it was completely involuntary. No matter how much I tried, I just could not be comfortable if somebody get more frames than me. So I'm on eBay selling stuff and buying stuff. It was horrible, man. Like, it took me a long time to just learn to relax. And that's why I like consoles. Because everybody exactly the same as me. I don't have to worry about nobody being better than me. We all the same, period.
Yeah, well, when it comes to PC, somebody always going to be better than you. Somebody's going to have two 3090s and shit like that. So
right, SL Live mode, yeah.
There's always going to be somebody better. But I got caught up in that type of shit too, trying to have the best. At least amongst the group of people I was around. I always wanted to have the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie. Like last year, I had a 2080 Ti way back, early 2019. I had a 2080 Ti, but then I got rid of it for whatever reason. Just one of them episodes, man. One of them retarded episodes I go through. I got rid of it for no reason. So I had a 2080. I had a regular 2080, and I was cool. I was cool. But then I was on Twitter and I seen Kofi get a 2080 Ti, and then I seen BG had got a 2080 Ti. And I was like, hold the fuck up. Hold up. Hold up. I ain't even about to be that ball. Like, I'm usually at the top around this crumb side. Hold up. I ain't even about to be that ball. So I went out and I got a 2080 Ti, man, and it was cool, but, you know.
Yeah, man, I feel you 100%. At least you honest. And you admit, so what if only Kofi had got it? Would you have been straight then? Was BG the final straw?
I just couldn't have it. I couldn't have it, man. I seen. When Kofi got it, I was like, oh, I don't know. But you know, it was funny because at the time there was a lot of rumors as if like this generation was on its way out, like it was about to come out. And it's funny it didn't happen for like another year, damn near. But there was a lot of rumors like, oh, the new Nvidia cards are right around the corner. So I was on that tip, like, yeah, I might as well just wait. You know what I mean? And then I remember I had asked Kofi. Matter of fact, I had talked to Kofi, and I was like, "Yo, why you get a 2080 Ti? They about to come out with the the new cards or whatever like that, the new GPUs." And he was like, "Oh, I don't care about that. I'll sell it if it happens or when it happens." And I was like, "Yo, you know what? You absolutely fucking right. I'm just selling it. If it happens, I'll just sell it. Like, I mean, fuck that. Yeah, I need that. I need that.
All right.
But yeah, I need that 3090, man. I don't give a fuck about none of this doom and gloom from these fucking niggas that can't get one or whatever for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no doom because I see a lot of that. First thing people want to tell you is how many frames it get. Now, mind your business. Don't worry about what I want.
What, you don't care?
I don't care.
You don't believe the reports or you don't care about the reports?
I don't care. I don't care if it's 10 or 15% faster. I don't care. I want to sit at the top and put my feet up.
Nigga, then how come you always giving me static because I want to buy an Xbox?
No,
and I got a PC.
That's not, the Xbox not sitting at the top. You know what I mean? You want to play around.
No,
you want to play around and do
this. You want to spend it based on what's important to you.
Nah. See, you want to roll around and doo-doo like a little piglet. Nah. This ain't the same.
Nigga, it is the same. It's exactly the same. Only thing is you got a different reason that I got, but you feel that your reason only needs to make sense to you.
I don't need a PlayStation. I don't think anybody needs an Xbox if they got a PC.
Sure, but the point is, your reason only needs to make sense to you, but you also want my reasons to make sense to you.
Nah, not at all.
Oh, okay.
I don't think anybody need an Xbox if you got a capable PC.
Yeah, that's a different show, I guess. We could start the whole show going into that.
I just think it's a waste. Because everything you're going to get on that Xbox, you can get on that PC better. So I don't really see the point. You know what I mean? Man,
I'm trying to move on because I don't want to bash you on your own show.
Yo, you can't bash me. I'm the truth. Hey, shout out to Clifton and Colored Milkman 8. I got the 3090 from Micro Center. I'm going to call in. Now, I don't want to hear that shit calling in for, man. I ain't got one. I don't want to hear you got one. I ain't happy for you. Fuck out of here. I ain't going to be happy for nobody with a 3090 until I got one.
What type of time this nigga on already?
That's the type of time I'm on, man. If I ain't got one, fuck your 3090. I ain't trying to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to hear none of that.
He might be trying to give you a deal.
Nah, I ain't trying to give me shit. I ain't trying to hear about nobody 3090 until I get one. Once I get one, then we can talk about 3090s. Until then, I ain't happy for none of you niggas with 3090s. I'm just.
Hey, how many did they have in? Like, did everybody that was in line get one? Because that's crazy.
No, they had 4. At my Micro Center, they had 4, and it was 10 people in line by the time I got there. And the one dude was like, "So you gonna stay? You a gambling man?" I said, "Absolutely not. I am not staying, wishing on the truck and all that," which did happen for some people. where a truck came in at the last minute. But I was like, nah, I'm not staying. Because at that time, it was already like 3, 4 in the afternoon. So they still had another 18-hour wait or some shit like that. I'm not sitting out here for 18 hours on a whim. Nah, not at all. Shout out to Kinge. He said, I don't endorse violence, but I would have understood if that guy that said he was going to flip the 3090 for $3,000 got robbed as soon as he left the store. Damn. Crazy.
Hey, so did y'all know they only had 4 ahead of time, or did you have to find out once they opened up? Or whatever?
Somebody that lives in the area had sent me had hit me up on Twitter, and he was like, yo, I just came from Micro Center. It already has a line. And they only got 4, and I was like, "Damn!" I was hoping he was lying to try to get me not to go, but he was telling the truth. No, he was telling the truth. Anyway,
you be
man,
killing me, boy.
AGS Live episode 5. What's up, people? We here, man. We are here, man. I seen you got a lot of questions on all that on Twitter, Optimus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I guess we'll get to some of those, man. But we are here. A lot of shit going on this week. Big news. I mean, depending on who you are, bombs was dropped. You know, man. I don't think so. But it depends. It depends on who you are, how you feel about Bugthesda. If you feel like, Microsoft made a superpower move and all that. But we're going to get into it. Y'all see the call-in number on the screen. So if you want to get in here and talk about certain things, just send me a message and let me know the topic that you want to talk about. You dig? All right. Shout out to Ash and Luca. She said, what up, fellas? Shout out to people camping outside. Luca? Couldn't be me ever. LOL. She capping. Knowing damn well
she camp out quick, huh?
Yeah, if it was Destiny 3 or some shit like that. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, facts.
A limited edition Destiny Xbox with gold trim. Yeah, she'll probably be right there waiting.
It could have been a Destiny whistle. She out there. Stop it. She out there. Don't even matter. You dig? She out there. Yo, hit that like button, people. We appreciate it, man. Let me see. What we going to tackle first, man? We're going to get the little shit out the way first. I guess we'll get the little shit out the way. Okay, let me talk about this. Yesterday, right? Was it yesterday? Yesterday. We had The Last of Us Day. The Last of Us Day. Now, they used to call this Outbreak Day, but, based on what's going on in the world, they changed it to The Last of Us Day. All I see is it's a day for them to charge for overpriced shit.
Man.
I don't listen, man. When they announced this shit the other day, get ready for The Last of Us Day and all this fly shit. I'm thinking we about to get some multiplayer news or maybe some PS5 update. Something. Yeah. All this day is about is overcharging for shit. That's what I see.
I don't know. I mean, I ordered both of them little collectibles, but
whoa.
Yeah, I had to have both of them. The one with the bow and the one with the knife. Facts.
What is a senior citizen doing with statues? Nigga, how much that shit cost? How much did that shit cost?
Bro, honestly, I don't even remember. I just clicked the buy button. I don't really be paying attention.
Wow. Click the fucking donation button and don't remember that. That shit is crazy. Yo, hold on. How much was them statues, people? I remember one of them statues was like $500.
No, I don't think I cashed out no $500.
Oh, what statue you got?
I might have. I don't know. I got them Ellie statues, one with the bow and one with the machete. I got both of them. They not here, obviously.
Did you get the guitar? You got the guitar too?
No, I'm good.
Yo, I'm good on that. Hey man, listen. So you okay? You know what? Okay, you okay? I get it. You like wasting money. That's fine. I get it.
There you go again.
I do that sometimes. You know what I mean?
But how is it a waste if it's your money and it's what you want?
I mean, I feel like that. I don't know. I don't know about statues and shit. Like, what do you do? Like, they get dusty.
Man, I got a house full of them. Yeah, I got.
What you rub on it when you walk past it at times? Like, I don't know. What the fuck you do with the statue, man?
Nigga, you look at it, it's decoration. What you do with a nice living room set? Like, it's decoration.
What you mean, a nice living room set? I sit down on that motherfucker and relax. That's what I do. on
Yeah,
a
yeah.
nice
We
living
only
room
sit in the
set.
family room. The living room is fixed up mainly just for decoration. We all
No,
sit in
this
the
ain't
family
this ain't 1922 when you was born. This ain't 1922. You know what I mean? Shit
Yeah,
getting
you better get
used.
on some act right, boy. Yeah, you need that feng shui, but you don't know nothing about that, do
Okay,
you?
you look at the statue for about 2 days and then the novelty wears off, I guess. Like, what the? I'm just saying that, like, at times you rub it and like talk to it or something. Like, I don't know. Like, what do y'all do with these statues?
Boy, this nigga here, boy.
I
Hey,
just
what
don't
time is
understand.
it?
I
How much
wish I
longer we
would.
got?
Motherfuckers talking about paying. Like, listen, a graphics card you might pay a lot of money for. You could like it does something. Like, you could play games at their best and shit like that. But a statue, it does nothing.
It does a lot.
You can take that money and go buy a real fucking bitch out there on the corner. You know
All
what I
right,
mean?
look here.
She could dress up as Ellie and do whatever you want her to do.
All right, let's do this a different way, nigga, since you tripping.
Okay.
You can go to a museum,
Yes.
an art gallery in France, and they could have a picture, a painting on the wall that does less than a statue, whatever you can. It does nothing,
Right.
but just sit there, and it would take you 5 lifetimes to pay for it because art is just looking at it, having it is valuable because it improves your environment. And there's no novelty, just that it exists and you got your feng shui going. That is the goal.
Yeah, art is bullshit too. But I mean, that's just some shit.
This nigga.
That's just some like
playing.
Mona Lisa is ugly as fuck. Why do I want that bitch hung up in my fucking room?
This nigga here.
She's ugly. Mona Lisa is ugly. Why do I want to see that ugly ass bitch every motherfucking day? If I had Mona Lisa, listen. If I had Mona Lisa, I would sell it immediately. Immediately. And I wouldn't even try to go to the highest bidder. I'd just try to sell that motherfucker.
Just get rid of that first bid on eBay.
Just get rid. The bitch is ugly. I don't even know why that painting is. I mean, see, at the end of the day, value is only what people make it. You know what I'm saying?
Each person got their own value system.
Right. The bitch ugly. That's it. I mean, maybe because she got long hair or something. I don't know why people like this shit. You know what I'm saying? But nah, player. I can't do that. I can't do that. Hey, yo, hold on. Shout out to Ani Thox. He said, my PC is from 2007, so an Xbox will be more powerful unless I buy a new CPU and GPU for more than 2K total. Most ain't upgrading every year. First of all, that's bullshit. You're just straight lying in the fucking chat. You're just lying, Ani Thox. You do not need to pay no $2,000 for a CPU and the GPU to outperform the Series X. Stop it. You just sat there and told that bald-faced lie. I should time your ass out. No, that's a lie. That's a lie.
The details is off, but the general point is you cannot get for $500 the same.
No, that ain't the no. That wasn't the discussion. The discussion said he would need a new CPU and GPU for more than 2K.
He exaggerated a little bit. Yeah,
but a lot. Not no little bit. A lot. That's a lie. That's a blatant lie. That ain't no exaggeration. That's a lie. It's a thin line. We got to call it like it is. That's a fucking lie. You do not need to spend more than $2,000. Straight lie. And then we got one from Kenny Jones. Shout out to you for the super chat. Hi, guys. I'm sorry if you already covered this. What did you guys think about the Netflix Cutie movie? Do you feel the outrage was justified? Yeah, we talked about that. And
absolutely. Yeah.
It definitely was justified. But we already talked about this extensively. I think like 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. About 2 episodes ago.
So go back and check it out, player, and hit the like button when you do.
It's definitely in the title, so it wouldn't be hard to find it. You know what I'm saying? But what the fuck were you talking about?
Dude did the super chat, and then we was discussing how wrong he was. But before that, it was Last of Us Day.
Last of Us Day, right? And you wasting money on statues, but that's cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I was disappointed too. I thought the statues was fire, but I didn't get no information. Like they could have just put that on Amazon without a special event for it. It was just no need for that.
I mean, I thought we was gonna get something better than that, man. I know, like every year is trash, to be honest with you. So I don't know. I just had different expectations, man. You know, when it comes to gaming, I always try to stay optimistic, man. Even though I'm a pessimistic type of person. But for some reason, when it comes to gaming, I can be very optimistic. But I was hoping that we would have got some good news and all of that. I know Neil Druckmann put out a little hint. He said some shit like, oh, yeah, and about that. it's going to be worth it. You know,
about
whatever.
that other thing.
Yeah, about that other thing. It's going to be worth it.
About
Whatever.
that other thing.
Yeah, about that other thing. It's going to be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean, but I don't know. I mean, obviously they ain't got nothing to show at this point. Like it ain't done, or probably nowhere near done. Where they could have gave us something, and they gave us absolutely nothing. Last of Us Day is only about getting the fans to spend some money on worthless shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how you want a guitar and all that. Like that ain't the guitar that Ellie and Joel had. It's a replica. I don't want that.
Right. There is no real guitar that they actually have. All of it's imaginary. Yeah.
I don't want that shit. And they wanted like, how much they wanted that? I think they wanted over $1,000 for that guitar, right?
It was crazy. I mean, I stopped paying attention after a minute because once it became obvious that, we wasn't going to get the news we wanted, I ordered my little shit and just called it. I kept checking Twitter, hoping that they would actually have something relevant, but no, they didn't have nothing. I was quite disappointed. I seen what you tweeted, and I agreed with it 100%.
The first thing I seen was like a free wallpaper or whatever. You know what I mean? A free theme. That's the first thing I seen.
That theme. Like, that's what it was.
Come on with this shit.
Then an Abby poster. Like, why would a nigga want an Abby? All the niggas hate Abby. Well, you got about 5 niggas that think she was the best character ever, but most of the niggas
wasn't bad. Abby wasn't bad.
Abby was on that bullshit. Ain't nobody fucking with her.
I mean, it's justifiable. I ain't mad at her. I just wish Abby looked like a woman, but it's all good. Dude did his thing. Dude definitely did his thing. Go ahead.
Well, I was just finna make sure, because you sent me a text, you said something, you had a link to Abby's OnlyFans or something like that.
No, that'd be crazy. No, not at all. Not at all. But anyway, Last of Us, they ain't produced shit for overpriced fucking accessories.
Like, who was it for? Like that, like, who did they intend to make happy with that event? Because
that's for the that's for the hardcore fans. You know what I mean?
I consider myself to be a hardcore fan. Maybe I just don't know what that means, but it was
you hardcore. You bought you wasted money on some statues and shit. So it was for people like you. You know what I mean? That's willing to put out that money.
For me because I was not pleased by what I got.
But why'd you buy it?
I mean, when the statue get here, I'll be happy about that, but they didn't need no event.
Oh, okay. When you can touch it. All right, I got you. Okay, I got you. It's all good. It's all good.
Look, man, so here's the thing, it's too close to the PS5, the whole next gen, everybody waiting. They held factions back. You got all these rumors floating around about PS5. Is it also going to be on PC? Is it crossplay, which I think is a really good idea. As long as they got the right anti-cheat stuff in. So everybody really trying to figure out what's going on because PlayStation want a bigger presence on PC. And I personally think this would be a really good game to start to bridge that gap. But it's just no news, no teasers, no nothing. And they knew everybody wanted factions info with PS5 and PC, and they did nothing. So in my mind, it's going to be a failure no matter what they do if they're not giving us no actual Last of Us information.
Right. I was hoping for some good info, but it just seemed like something to take advantage of the hardcore, overprice these objects, and then sell them, man. I didn't get nothing from it. Shout out to Life and Time Podcast. He said, these dudes complaining about price are the type to go to a Lamborghini lot and complain. Why are you here, bro? Stop hating. You sound broke. It's a hobby. Shout out to Life and Time Podcast. Appreciate you, player, on the super chat. It's a lot of that, man. I think people had a question about that on Twitter about like why does people always worry about what
how
other people are spending their money and things like that. At the end of the day, I mean, like I said, value is what you make it. Something you might think is valuable, somebody else may not. You know what I'm saying? It is broke energy. I think it's jealous envy energy. You know what I mean? Maybe envy.
How?
Jealous.
Oh, okay.
Because they want it. They really want it. You know what I mean? They could get a 3090 or or anything that's super expensive, they probably would. Most people that can get these, only a few people really have the discipline not to buy something that they can actually buy if they want to, and it doesn't affect anything. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't have that discipline.
That's true.
I know I do.
Yeah.
If I can get something, I'm going to get it. As far as like being able to have the money, and it won't affect you in any way. Like you can spend this money on whatever you
Don't
want.
think twice about it.
Don't think twice about it, but actually say, no, I'm not going to do it.
I'm like, well, it depends, because I mean, you're right for the most part, but it's still, there's a line where if I feel I'm being manipulated, I don't care how much money I have, I just won't buy it just on principles. Just like that dumbass memory card for the Xbox. It's like, how this bitch gonna be $220 and the system itself is only $299? Like, in what world does this make sense? I could buy 1,000 of them, but I'm not going to, because I think it's just a ripoff.
Yeah, see, that's the problem right there. As far as like, now, as far as something like that, I mean, people would definitely have a point where you have some storage costing damn near as much as the console itself,
as the entire console, right? Yeah,
that's just ridiculous. That's definitely like a ripoff.
Yeah, and then you have people that'll buy the Series S for $300 and then get that thing for $220. Like, if you're gonna do all that, then you might as well just buy a Series X. Just put that extra $60 to get the X, and you got way better hardware and a terabyte of storage that you was after. Like, it just, in my mind, it's a ripoff, and they just taking advantage of people that's thirsty to get the next generation. So I am disciplined in that regard. But if I thought it was worth it, yeah, I'd be all over it.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you really need it, you might have to bite the bullet or trade some things in or some shit like that if you really need it. You know what I'm saying? But if people don't buy it, the price will definitely come down.
Or to be discontinued or something, yeah.
Yeah, the price would definitely come down.
People arguing about how it's justifiable.
Yeah, the price would definitely come down if people don't buy it. But I see a lot of people buying it. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Cliff? Is he in here?
Nah, he ain't get in here yet. He wanna rub the 3090 in our faces, man. So I let him get in here and talk his shit, man. Clifton the Colored Milk, man.
I'm still holding out for that AMD, and by the time they drop their news, I'm assuming that 3090 to be more readily available, and I can make an informed decision.
Yeah, they should be by that time. They should definitely be by that time. But I don't really care what AMD talking about. So
I heard you say that. Like, how can you? So, no matter how good it is, you just not interested in it.
Nah, I'm not interested.
So how can you do that, but then you think corporate slaving for Sony or Microsoft is bad?
I'm not corporate slaving. Do you see me?
So how are you
see me running up and down the internet? You see me running up and down the internet arguing?
All right,
let
me rephrase it, nigga. Let me rephrase it.
Yeah, rephrase that.
Technical. How is it that you have a loyalty to NVIDIA and not even willing to see what the competition is doing?
I don't have a loyalty to NVIDIA. Since I've been on PC, since 2011, AMD has not shown me anything when it comes to graphics cards. You know what I'm saying? I like the features that NVIDIA have. You know what I'm saying? It's not just on the graphics card itself, but I do like the features that they got. Hairworks, PhysX, and shit like that.
You don't believe that? So no, what you say? If I can interpret what you're saying, you don't have confidence that AMD will approach that, no matter what they specs are. It's just too many other features of the card.
Yeah, I don't have no confidence because they haven't shown me anything since I've been here. And I done heard too many complaints about driver issues.
That's fair enough.
I done heard too many complaints about driver issues and shit like that. So it's always some shit with AMD, dog. They just got their shit together when it comes to like CPUs on
processors.
On the productivity side of things. They still lack when it comes to gaming with their CPUs. So it's just, listen, NVIDIA has like 80-something% of the market share for a reason. And they got more expensive cards. Even when NVIDIA comes out with a card that may be decent for a decent price, people still don't want it because they know NVIDIA is more reliable, more stable.
AMD, you mean? If AMD come out with a decent card
Right,
at a
AMD.
low
If they
price?
come out with a
Yeah.
decent card at a decent price, people still don't want it. They still buy NVIDIA because NVIDIA is more stable and reliable. You know what I'm saying? And plus, the ecosystem of NVIDIA and all the features they got is pretty good. You know what
Well,
I
I'm about
mean?
to see. I'm away. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Like Nvidia, they are top of the line, but I do believe in just people being thirsty to. When I say people, I mean I think these organizations have these engineers that's thirsty to prove they worth to beat the Goliath. And I'm always willing to listen to see what they're talking about to see if they have been able to pull that off.
Right.
At the end of the day, if they don't, them 3090 should be readily available by the end.
They definitely should be, because even now, like when you look at the well, at least for their CPUs, AMD, their CPUs are still getting outperformed by Intel, and their CPUs are on 4.0 PCIe 4.0, and it's still being outperformed by a 3.0 CPU. So like they be struggling, man. I don't know what the fuck be going on over there, but they be struggling, dog. I mean, they cool for people that's like in the lower end, the lower to mid end.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Or if you're doing production and all that, like if you,
Videos,
rendering and all that fly shit, then
Mhm.
they CPUs come in handy. But when it comes to gaming,
Yeah,
it's
somebody in the chat, Post Punk, he co-signing what you saying. He said he had an AMD card. It was meh.
yeah. I
He
know
had a
people
better
that had
price.
AMD cards that had
Yeah.
problems. You know what I mean?
He said it
Personally.
ran hotter and it had way more driver issues.
Yeah. So I'm good. I'm definitely good. All right, we're done with that Last of Us Day. Let me see what else we got here. Some old. Oh yeah, let's talk about uh, Amazon Luna. They are coming out with a new cloud-based streaming service.
Yeah.
I mean, listen. Stadia, Garbino, trash. Anybody playing that shit? What the fuck is going on with Stadia? Who's still dealing with Stadia? We
Not
don't want
me.
that. As gamers, we don't want it. Like, when is this shit going to click? It's like they trying to make this shit happen. When is this shit
Oh,
going to click? We don't want no streaming fucking service as our
I
main
guarantee you
platform.
it's not gonna click and they are gonna keep pushing it. It's not going away.
They just going to force that shit on us, huh? Try to
Yeah,
force it either, but once we,
it's gonna be like a value add, but yeah.
as we continue to ignore that shit, they'll get the hint. Like, we don't want it. So they're coming out with a new cloud-based streaming service. And, I mean, I can't get jiggy with no streaming service, dog. Like, I just can't do it. I can't.
I can. I ain't gonna lie. I agree with what you said. Like it can't be the main. That's 100% true because we invest too much and we want the optimal experience. But we recently went. So me and my grandson went on a trip. He went to a basketball camp, and so we went with him. And so we were stuck in the hotel room for a week. And because of all the little COVID stuff, it really wasn't nothing to do. But you couldn't really get around the town because we had planned the trip like a year back, right? Then all this pandemic stuff hit.
Yeah.
So we couldn't really do all the stuff that we was gonna do. So we was mainly just chilling at the hotel. Pool was closed, all that fly stuff. Everything just pretty much shut down. Man, I'm not gonna lie, having xCloud without having to like drag my Xbox and connect it to the TV and all that, it came in handy. Like it definitely had its uses and it was fun for what it was worth. It had some problems. I'm not gonna lie about that. But the idea of, hey, let me just go ahead and play this game with no other attachments. I don't need no other stuff to do. It definitely has its use cases, and I think it is a useful thing as like a complement to your main console. So I'm not gonna just like poo it completely, but I definitely agree that niggas don't want it to be their main console.
Yeah, definitely don't want it. So apparently the service will be available for introductory price at $5.99 a month during its access phase. And it will give subscribers the ability to play Luna Plus channel games across 2 devices simultaneously and offers 4K 60 frames per second resolution for select titles. Yeah.
Any exclusives? Because that's gonna be and do you have to buy the game separate? Because that's what this problem with Stadia was why I discontinued that is because you had to buy the thing and you had to buy each game.
Nah, this is a
With
subscription.
Xbox,
I don't think so. It's going to have more than 100 games will be available at launch. Titles like Resident Evil 7 and Control and shit like that. Grid.
also the regular, okay.
Yeah.
So they jumping on like all the regular games we would normally play is going to be offered on their service.
Right. The players who subscribe to this channel will have access to their favorite Ubisoft titles and up to 4K resolution, mobile gameplay, and access to new titles when the channel launches, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Far Cry 6, and Immortals. This is the first of multiple Luna game channels in development where customers can play games from their favorite publishers and genres. And it looks like an Xbox One controller, too. They got a controller. They're going to have a, to go along with this, Amazon has also announced its own Alexa-enabled Luna controller, which will cost $49.99 during the early access period.
I guarantee I'm going to get one of them. Guarantee it.
We know. You know what I mean? Anybody that's collecting trophies, man, they probably going to grab one of these, man. I mean, statues and shit.
Man. Bro, hey, I mean, I'm always willing to give it a shot, especially in the early stages. I'm here right now. It's telling me I need to request early access. I think I'm going to click the button right now. See what they talking about.
I'm going to click the button right now. Get that early access. Hey, shout out to Ani Thox. He said, when people have the money, when people have the money but don't want to buy a Supreme t-shirt for $800, it's broke mentality too? I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. What you think?
What do you mean had the money? When he say had the money, he probably means something different than what I mean when I say have the money. Yeah, like for my generation, like they always told us, like the hustlers told us, the ones before us that like sort of helped us understand. They told us if you can't buy it twice, don't buy it at all, which basically meant if you don't have enough money to buy this thing twice, you ain't got enough money for it. Yeah, because just buying it and having $2 left over is not having the money.
Right, exactly. And like I said, it's only a certain amount of people that actually have the money and can be disciplined enough not to get something that they actually would want. You know what I'm saying? Like they would want it. Yeah. If you don't want a fucking Supreme shirt, then you ain't gonna get it. Right. But if you want the shirt and you got it, most likely you're going to get it. It's about what you want. You know what I'm saying? You got some people, they running around in these, graphics card forums and shit like that. So they want this shit too. Or who else is going to be running around telling everybody that they wasting their money and shit, like, or whatever. You in this forum because you want this shit just like everybody else. You just probably can't get it for the most part. I mean, why else would you be hanging out in a fucking forum talking about something that you don't want? Or that you claim you don't want? Or whatever like that. Trying to shame everybody else for buying something that they fucking want.
Yeah, I mean, because I've seen that, like how can I? I got to be careful, like how many stories I tell, but it was a little group in my town, and everybody went back and got them like a 6.9 Impala, and it was a little competition to see, who could deck it out. There was no Pimp My Ride show or none of that. Like none of that shit existed, right? And so, and there was no internet, and so like you had to like drive to St. Louis, or you had to drive up to Chicago, or drive over to Indianapolis. But you had to like do all this stuff yourself, and it was always a little fun competition to see who could come back with a ride the nicest, when we go to the park or whatever. And it was always somebody out there, always, who was envious but tried to front like I think it's cool, but you could tell they was like, man, that's nice. I would have got it in green though. Like, nigga, you can't get it in no color. Like, what are you talking about? So they tried to front as if they was happy, but the whole time you could just feel the salt dripping out. So I know exactly what you're talking about. I've seen it many times.
No doubt. Definitely be a lot of salt. Hey, shout out to the chat, man. Hit that like button, man. Wake up. Let's get active around this motherfucker. Hit that like button and all that fly shit, man. Wake the fuck up, man. Let's get active, man. It's 4, then at 5 in the afternoon, man. Wake the fuck up. that
And
like
there's a
button.
lot of exciting shit going on too.
That like button, man. I don't know, man. I think we got to be more corporate slaves over here. We got to be a corporate. You know what I mean? They don't like this type of talk, man. You got to be.
Man, look.
Pick a
So
side.
hey,
You got to pick a side.
Man, hey, bro. So that to that, I know we're gonna get to this some of this stuff later, but I was like, on Twitter, I was like, look, man, AGS, any given Sunday live, most dangerous podcast in gaming. We ain't scared of nothing. We take on all comers. Like there's no topic out of bounds, off limits.
Yeah.
So this one guy hit me and he said exactly what you said. Hey, can y'all cover the benefits of each console? And I was like, how was that a hard question? And then his answer really made me think. He said, for you and Hard 8, it's not a hard question because y'all tell the truth about everything. But get one of these other YouTube channels and try to get them to tell the truth about the other console. And that really woke me up to just how unique it is, especially you that have been around this long. I don't know how you survived this long without picking a side.
Well, I'm barely surviving. I'm barely surviving, man. People like me, I mean, that's just real, man. This YouTube shit is not a place for people like me. You know what I'm saying? Most of this community, most of the gaming community is made up of corporate slaves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to pick a side, man. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? They want pandering. They want fake positivity, fake excitement for certain shit and all that. They don't want you to be real. They don't want you to be the true or none of that. They want you to stroke their ego and make them feel good about their piece of plastic of choice. And I've never been that guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've gotten away from a lot of the videos I used to make, and I guess that would help if I got back to it. But some of them. I'm not talking about the drama video. I'm just talking about some of the other shit. Yeah. But you got to pick a side around here, man. You got to pick a side or you got to play nice for both sides.
Yeah.
If you want to say something, if you want to disagree with something on either side, you should do it in a nice, positive way. You know what I mean? Not in a fucking straight up it's garbage type of way. That's going to hurt their feelings. In
my opinion, if y'all don't mind, I would like to say that I'm not as pleased as I could have been instead of just saying that shit trash.
Yeah, like for instance, like even if you don't, like say, okay, prime example, real quick. You don't like Bethesda games, right? You never did. Never did. Mm-hmm. But you should still be excited. For some reason. And this is the thing too, right? When you break, like, the only people that is jumping out of the window for what Microsoft has done is corporate slaves. Or people that's trying to act or be the cool guy. Because if you're not a fucking corporate slave, why the fuck do you care? You was going to play the game anyway. So why does it even matter if Microsoft bought? This is me personally. I just can't jump up and down for this. You know what I mean? Because I was going to be able to play their games anyway. I'm going to still be able to play them games anyway if I want to. But I don't even play them fucking games. So to me, it's just like, oh, all right, the fuck. They've been producing trash anyway, which is why they was up for sale to begin with. Because they've been losing money and shit like that. And all their titles, even the good titles, even the titles that some people say are good, have not been selling well. Nobody has been giving a fuck about them. Dishonored 2.
I don't know all that.
Dishonored 2 sold poorly. The Evil Within 2 sold poorly. And then we already know about the flops like fucking Rage 2, Wolfenstein Youngblood. They've been producing trash, which is the reason why they were up for sale to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But you should come out and be extra. Oh my God, Microsoft just dropped a bomb. Wow, what does this mean for gaming? Oh my God, Sony may be in trouble. Oh, like you gotta. I'm not coming. Come on, man, that's fake shit to me. Like a lot of these, you gotta. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that.
Now, I actually believe all that's true, but we'll get to that when we get.
We'll get to it, but I'm not doing all that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Mr. Black for the super chat. Appreciate you, player. It just is what it is, man. I survived around here because there is a minority of people that still that respects like somebody that can't be bought, that ain't a sellout, and shit like
Right.
that. You know what I mean? You still
Right.
got a small minority that appreciates shit like that. Because I mean, that's what I would. I would appreciate somebody that's keeping it 100 with me. I don't want you to blow smoke up my ass. I don't need you to be on no cookie cutter shit. You know what I mean? Tell me how you really feel. I want to hear how you really feel.
People like being lied to. People say they
do.
want the truth, but they really don't.
They do. They like being lied to, and they definitely like they like to be comforted and comfort and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like I can't do all that, man. It's a lot of that shit going on, man, and it's working though. You know what I mean? It's definitely working. It's working for people to be that way. That's definitely
Well,
part
you're
of the
100%
formula.
right on that. Yeah,
That's definitely
right.
part of the formula to growing your your followers, to get your views up and all of that. Just because you got a lot of people that they come to YouTube for you to comfort them. You know what I'm saying? They come to YouTube for that. So they don't want to hear anything negative about their favorite piece of plastic. They don't want to hear
I mean, I can understand that. I could never be that myself, but I can understand, say like you, this is just an example. If you have decided, I want to make a career out of making people feel good about, just say Xbox, then that's who I'm going to be online. I mean, I can respect that. If it's working for you and you getting paid and all of that good stuff, and that's your hustle, I got no problem with it. I personally probably couldn't really do it because, like you said, I'm gonna have to keep it real the whole time. And I just believe in giving all the people all the information and letting people make informed decisions on their own. But I definitely can see how that would be successful for some people, just not for me.
It's definitely successful. I mean, that's part of the formula of blowing up on YouTube, man. You got to be extra positive. You got to be fraudulent. You got to be a phony, a fake. You know what I'm saying? This is what people love, man. This is what they love. I just couldn't live with myself being that type of phony. Like I couldn't look at myself in the mirror and be comfortable being somebody that I'm not, just for some people to like me, or just for some fucking pennies. For the most part.
If the price is right, anything liable to happen. So I mean, if you're getting a couple of mil a year from it, I can find strength to be positive about Xbox.
That's extreme.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's just extreme right there. But I mean, in reality, I just couldn't. I can't look at myself in the mirror if I'm getting on here just faking it. Like, it's just can't do it, man. I can't fucking do it. I just can't. But it's working. It's definitely working for people.
It is. I seen a guy. He's an Xbox personality, and on one of his videos, he told the truth about something which was not very positive. But he just told the truth. And you should have seen the chat just like turned on him like he was like a witch hunt. I was like, God damn. But he won't say that again.
You can tell it. It's okay to say something. You can tell the truth about something, but you got to do it very nicely.
Yeah,
like when
real
you say
delicate.
You don't like a game, you can't say you can't just be like, I don't like a game. It's trash. You got to say shit like, the game is just not for me. But hey, I wholeheartedly understand why you guys love it. Like, I can get why you guys love it, but it's really not for me. But as far as for you guys, oh my God, I understand why you guys love it, and y'all think that it's game of the year. Like, hey guys, I'm right with you. I understand.
No,
I just feel like
couldn't
it's
be
not
me,
for
player.
You got to be nice about it. You got to be nice. You got to butter them up, man. You got to let them down gently, because if you don't let them down gently, then they probably not going to return. You know what I'm saying? They probably not going to return. So,
see, we just on some different type of time, because it seemed like anybody would be able to see through that, and it just would seem phony, and you wouldn't want to associate with phony.
I'll be watching some of these videos, and I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, people don't care, dog. Just make them feel good about their choices, man. That's it. That's all. And if you don't agree with their choices, say it in the nicest way that you can come up with. You cannot be like, yo, that shit trash, it's garbage. I don't see how anybody like that. You cannot talk like that if you really want to build a following and shit like that. You gotta be nice about it, man. Very, very nice. You gotta tread.
So how have you survived then? Because you are definitely not like that, like at all.
Like I told you, there's a small group of people that still appreciate somebody that's not getting on here, and when the fucking mic turn on, they're saying action. You know what I'm saying? You got people that still appreciate.
Well, how do we find the rest of the YouTube public that's like that?
I mean, they gotta find you. You know what I mean? I guess they get tired of all the bullshit, and then they search around, and then they come across somebody that's like, damn, this guy is speaking from, I feel like a real person and not from a representative of somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not. I mean, I've been here a long time. I mean, and I look around and I look at people that have, adjusted, and they're doing ways. They got 200, 500, a million motherfucking subs. You got people like Flight. Flight used to be like nobody, right? He used
I don't
to
even know who that is.
Well, it's Flight. He does like NBA shit and all that, but. He used to hit me up like every day to play Call of Duty. Back in the, you know what I mean? Back when I was to him, I guess I was like a big YouTuber, right, at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he used to hit me up all the time to like play Call of Duty and shit. And he used to ask me for tips and all that shit, like how to grow his channel. And now he's fucking huge. You know what I'm saying? Huge. But I just I just stayed the way I am. I ain't really make too many changes, man. The only change I got was less content, basically.
I know, because I noticed you would. I mean, I used to follow your channel, and like you would switch. Like you had about 15,000 channels, but I would try to keep up with like where this nigga at today. But I would notice that like sometimes you would make heavy content and it's flowing and it's funny, and then like it'll like a month to go by and this nigga still ain't done nothing. I'm like, maybe he just going through something. So you saying that was just part of your growth on YouTube? Like you just got fed up with?
Just, I mean, it ain't. It's just ain't the same around here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like it's corny. Like these niggas is corny, dog. Like a lot of shit that go on now, you wouldn't have been able to survive in like 2010 and 11. Like you was getting niggas running you the fuck out of here. Like if you got caught like frauding and shit like that, like you got roasted. Like other YouTubers made videos and shit. There was always like video responses back and forth. Like you could not just be doing anything. You could not just be saying anything. You could not just. So
it was like the early days of hip hop.
Yeah, right. So the early days of YouTube, you could not just be saying and doing whatever the fuck you want without somebody getting on your ass. Pause. You know what I mean? It'd be video responses from like all types of motherfuckers. If you done said some stupid shit or something like, or got caught frauding or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But it ain't like that no more. It's like now it's just like everything is fine. You can just do what you want and you can get away with it now. It just got soft. But as far as me, I used to make videos every day. And it just got corny. It's like, yo, this shit corny. I'm out. Like I'll do podcasts here and there. I'll make a video here and there when I feel like it. But as far as that drive that I used to have for like YouTube and shit, when I thought it was fun, nah, them days is over. I can't be me. Like I could be me, but it's only gonna get but so far. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be fake and phony and I can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I feel you.
I just fall back. Hey, hold on. I missed the super. Shout out to my guy, Theron Aries. He said, yo, hey, do you remember when Review Tech USA said the first Last of Us sucks, then later took the video down after catching flack for that? Crazy. I'm quite sure that happened, but I don't remember. I can't remember it too much. Shout out to Key. He said, shout out to Flight, man. Hard8, you really got to get him on the show. Oh, yeah. He followed me on Twitter, so I definitely see what's up. But, they big guys now, man. They big now. So
So this is like a free education for me because, with my age bracket, we really don't really deal with YouTube and none of the whole digital currency that's really valuable these days with the younger kids.
Yeah.
Not necessarily kids, just people younger than me. And I don't get it. I don't understand what it's for. I just recently learned that you can actually get paid on YouTube, like with this stuff, and that explained a lot once I understood that.
Yeah,
But
I mean, that was the thing too. Like back in the day, you couldn't get paid on YouTube just because you wanted to get paid on YouTube. You had to really be established.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And you had special privileges and everything once you became a partner. So it was a lot more. It was a lot more raw content back then because everybody wasn't getting no money. You had to know somebody to know somebody to know somebody to put you on, or you had to blow up. You know what I mean? So with that being said, there was a lot more raw, uncut channels that just did not give a fuck, and they were producing great content. But now that anybody can get paid, motherfuckers is now just it's all this cookie cutter shit now.
Okay.
Because that's the focus.
I mean, it makes sense. It's adding up. Yeah.
That's the focus now. The focus is purely on making this money. So I'm going to do what I got to do to make this money, and that is going to lead to me trying to be somebody I'm not. You know what I mean? Especially if you've been around a while. If you come from them days where everybody wasn't making money, you'll see that people whole persona then changed because now they're trying to.
Do you fault them for that though? Since we talking about it, do you think that's bad, or do you think there's a line that you can do that and not cross? Or do you think everybody just don't cross the line?
I feel like. See, the thing too is that like a lot of people, of course, when it comes to the internet and shit, people like most of these people want to be somebody that they're not. You can come to the internet and be whoever you want to be. You know what I'm saying? You could be an astronaut if you want to. Who knows? We don't fucking know, right? But the problem is that people want to. The thing with me is like people be claiming to like have these amazing lives and shit like that, and these careers, and they making all this money and shit like that, and then they come to YouTube and start selling out for pennies. It's like, damn, I thought you was getting all this fucking money. Like, why you?
Right.
Because listen, I done seen YouTubers that got 500,000 subs, 1 million subs that do YouTube full time, and they say they struggling with their bills.
Wow, really?
You know what I mean? Or they might be struggling or some shit like that. So I know goddamn well somebody that ain't even making a 1% of the views that person is getting cannot be making no crazy amounts of fucking money.
Okay, player.
You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact. So it's like, yo, motherfuckers be doing some crazy shit for some really like for pennies, dog.
Right. So the career opportunities really ain't there. And like I said,
not to be fucking becoming some brand new person.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. Well, I'm sorry for the chat to whoever listened. I'm sorry for the little tangent, but like I said, y'all know I'm an old man, and this is a free education for me because a lot of this little digital YouTube, Twitter stuff, I don't understand, and this has really helped me understand how these niggas be acting this way.
Yeah, that's the money, man. Now that everybody can have an AdSense and everybody can get some change, man, it's like everybody's attitude and change. Like YouTube ain't even fun no more because mostly everybody is pitting on a show. You know, most people is just fronting. Like that ain't really you. I know who you really are. I see how you really was acting.
Approach.
Yeah, now you changing up, and then you know what I'm saying. Now you acting funny for this shit, and it's like it's what happened. I thought this was just YouTube. We all supposed to be here to be having fun and bullshit
for the love of the game. Yeah,
right. I mean, and plus, then some people, the way they talk about how much money they make and all that shit is like, well, if that's so true, then what the fuck you acting funny for pennies? You know
all right, Flair, we can get back to the topics because they're getting restless in the chat.
We can definitely get back to it. But, just a little, it's this AGS Live, baby. You don't know where it's going to go, baby. It's AGS Live. You know what I mean? We ain't got a script. We ain't got a goddamn script. That's what they want. See what I'm saying? That's what they used to now. They used to scripts. You know what I'm saying? They used to motherfuckers taking 10 hours to write a fucking video script. And fuck that. Fire up the mic and just go.
Man, dangerous podcasting, gaming.
Just go. So, yeah, Amazon Luna, we good. Streaming services, we good. Let's talk about Spider-Man. Spider-Man upgrade, man. Spider-Man upgrade. People are upset about this upgrade and having to pay. People are upset. Hold on. First of all, back up though. I heard, now listen, this is what I'm talking about, right? I seen people trying to make a fuss because you cannot take your save file to the remaster.
No,
this is the thing. This is the thing.
Crazy.
This is the thing. When the fuck could you ever do something like that?
Right, that has never been exactly.
Never. When could you ever take a save file from the old version of the game and use it on the new version of the game? When could you do that? You couldn't do that with The Last of Us from PS3 to PS4 save file.
Never.
You know what I mean?
Never.
Like, yo, when has this ever been a thing? But people was really trying to find something to complain about.
Well, so that's the one, where people they confusing graphic enhancements with a remaster, and they clumping them both in the same boat, and they think it's the same thing. It's like just weird niggas just tripping because they not keeping the facts.
But it's the dumbest shit. Like, yo, it's a new game. Like, it's a remastered edition of a game. Like, it is a different game in a sense.
So they confusing it. They thinking that it's just a graphic updates to the same game. Right. And it's like if you got a 1060, or say like me, you got a 1080 Ti, and now you got a 3080, and now it's all graphic updates. I'm just gonna play my same game. That's what they thinking. They thinking that it's just a patch for the same game, not understanding that it's a new game with a new just out of ignorance. I seen it, plenty of it.
Yeah, they were really trying to make a big deal out of this. Like, oh, you can't take your save file. I'm like, is this really news? Is this a real complaint? Like, I want to play like this. It's a remaster, 60 frames. They add ray tracing, shit like that, improved textures. The frame rate is higher. So I want to play this shit over. Right. Yeah. I want to play this shit over anyway.
All new trophies, like the whole nine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, why the fuck is people tripping over a save file? Like, this is what we complaining about? A save file. Wow. It ain't even like the game is that fucking long. I would expect like people, I don't know, maybe people want to just play it with all their powers and shit like that. But and I'm quite sure you got those. But me personally, I would like to just play through the game completely again with all the new
with upgrades. An updated experience.
Right. With all the new upgrades, which I plan on doing anyway before I even play Miles Morales.
Oh, so you're gonna do it that way? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going do it that way. Yeah, people are upset about this upgrade, right? So when you get the PS5 version, they are going to make you pay $70 for the Ultimate Edition of Miles Morales, so you can get the remaster version of Spider-Man PS4. Now, people thinking they should get the Spider-Man PS4 remaster free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So. I seen two trains of thought on that. I think it was IGN. Take that back. I don't know who it was, but it was one of these big media outlets. So one complaint was the main complaint that I seen that made the most sense to me, because I honestly think it's pretty silly, most of it. But the part that I seen that did make sense to me was they were complaining that you could not buy the remaster without buying they wanted the remaster to be available for sale by itself like every other remaster.
Right.
And so if you got Spider-Man PS4, or if you don't, it don't matter, but you want the new enhanced version, you just want to go buy it. Mm-hmm. They wanted to do
right. And
but you can't. Not. And their frustration is that they're like, you can only get it by paying $70 for this one game, and then you can get it, and no other way can you get it. Right. Now that made sense to me, because I don't see why a person would want that without also wanting Miles Morales. But let's just say that person existed, it would make sense to me. But all the rest of it, I think, is dumb. It's like, how these niggas trying to sell Microsoft how they need to recoup their money back, and you crying about a free upgrade for Spider-Man. Nigga, stop it.
Yeah. It's funny because I had bought Spider-Man digitally a couple of weeks ago.
Yep, I did too. Oh, I've been had.
I bought it digitally for like $8 because I
Bought
already
it?
had some credit. Matter of fact, I had credit that from you because that shit that them polls
Yeah,
was having.
when you won the thing, yeah.
Yeah, they was that
Uh-huh.
shit was just sitting there for months, Like I wasn't doing shit because I ain't really want nothing on PlayStation. But anyway, I got the game for like $8, and that was the sole reason why I got it. I was like, yo, let me get this Spider-Man because I had it. I had it physically. I was like, let me get the digital version so that way when they do if they do the upgrade, I'll have it.
Uh-huh.
Assuming that we were going to get a free upgrade. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Right. So now I bought the shit for nothing.
Yeah.
I bought the shit for nothing because
Right.
I thought I was going to get that free upgrade. So now I gotta. I mean, this is the thing, right? It sucks, but I'm only one person, and I know most people they're gonna buy it anyway. So it's like, what the fuck we gonna do? Is we gonna come together and boycott that shit? Hell no. So
not gonna happen.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. So it ain't much that a motherfucker could do. You know what I mean? I'm definitely getting the $70 version because I want the Spider-Man 4 remastered. I actually want to play. I wanted to play through it again, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play it again when it's remastered. So I'm gonna fall back. And I already sold my PlayStation 2 for the last time a couple days ago.
Your PS4, you mean?
PS4, excuse me. PS4 Pro. So yeah, it's gone, man. I sold my PS4 Pro a couple of days ago, man.
Boy, you sell stuff quick, man.
Yeah, it's out of here, man. There's no need for it. I wasn't really playing that shit anyway.
You was playing Fall Guys with Jack. That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I was playing Fall Guys. Ain't that cross-platform? No.
It is. Yeah, it's cross-play.
Yeah, but I wasn't really playing it like that. I'm done. I was done with that PS4. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to move on. So somebody wanted to buy it off me, so I just sold it to him and was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to be on that PS5 day one. So it is what it is. But yeah, I gotta get Miles Morales again. I gotta buy it because first of all, I want the game, but I want that remaster. Ain't nothing I can really do about it. Ain't nobody gonna come together and like really speak up and make Sony change it. You know what I mean? Because there's strength in numbers, but we know that ain't gonna happen. So
not gonna happen.
Ain't no reason to fucking crying over spilled milk. You know what I'm saying? Just got to deal with it.
And that's another thing. People blaming Insomniac. This is Sony's decision. Insomniac has no say over what games sell for. That's all the publisher, who is Sony.
Right. I mean, at the end of the day, Sony is going to make that final decision.
Yeah.
They can suggest something
Sony
different.
Sets the prices. Yeah.
Right. They can suggest something different, but at the end of the day, it's going to be what Sony say. So.
But yeah.
As far as $70 games, I mean, I really don't know, man. I don't think $10 extra is going to break the bank. You know what I mean? Just be more cautious on what you buy now.
I think it's a dub more. I think it's like 50 and 70.
50 what? $49.99?
Yeah, I think it's $49.99 and $69.99. I'm gonna check and see though.
Yeah, I mean, $10 more ain't gonna break the bank. But I mean, like, again, if people ain't gonna come together and speak up, then shit, what else? What can you do? You know what I mean? All these pre-orders and shit, motherfuckers already pre-ordering the Ultimate Edition of Spider-Man. They already showing Sony that they okay with this. So again, the fuck I'm gonna complain for? Ain't nothing gonna happen. Ain't nothing gonna get done. They already pre-orders be selling out for Miles Morales on Amazon Ultimate Edition.
Facts.
So it is what it is. Anyway,
I haven't bought it yet, but it's not because I'm taking a stand. I'm waiting for digital.
Yeah, I haven't bought it yet either for the same reason. I'm waiting for digital myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, plus I don't need to buy it right now. It ain't gonna sell the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like it ain't gonna sell out. I don't really need to pre-order a video game. That shit ain't in limited supply, especially when I'm going for the digital anyway.
Yeah, digital has infinite supply.
Speaking of pre-orders, let's talk about the Xbox pre-orders. Ouch! Now, what's so funny about this shit is that even Microsoft themselves was taking a shot at Sony for their pre-order issues and then turned around and had the same fucking issues. if they not hypocrites, I don't know who is. Now, even though they already had it planned out, they already was letting everybody know what day pre-orders was going to be available, what day, what time. It still was a fucking disaster.
Fiasco. Facts.
And this is what I'm not understanding. What was going on with the in-store pre-orders? Why did they only have 2, 3, 6? What was this about?
Bro, if I knew the answer to that 8, I would tell you. All I can guess is the pandemic was messed with them early allotments and they just try to pass them out as best they can. I have no idea, though. I thought that was extremely weird, and I was waiting for them to comment on it, but they haven't.
Now, some people say that they did that on purpose so they can say, oh, it's sold out. To be able to say it's sold out and shit like that, which is funny because you got a lot of countries where it's still not sold out, where you can go and pre-order that shit right now.
Yeah, them UK niggas on Twitter been telling me they got plenty of them.
Yeah, they got plenty of them bitches in stock.
Them little white ones, yeah.
yeah, they got plenty in stock. Like, ain't nobody really trying to get them joints, man, like that. So, that shit is funny.
I heard the X sold out over there, but the little white one, the S, apparently they got plenty of them left over. So it's one of them things, like you said, maybe they only sent like 50 of them over there in the first place.
Yeah, that's crazy too, because everybody thought that this S was going to be like blow it out the water because of the price.
Right. That's what everybody was telling me what casual's going to do.
Yeah, but it's still readily available and shit like that. So, with the pre-orders, when the pre-orders came out, the Xbox One X sales jumped up 757%, which is leading people to believe that people were buying the wrong system.
Man, stop. You're going to have to send me that link because I was arguing with people because I know 2 people that bought the 1S by mistake, and everybody was arguing with me saying that they was rare and it was like a off case. I'm really interested to hear what you about to say because
I knew somebody whose wife made that mistake. But yeah, the day of pre-orders, the day the pre-orders went live, the Xbox One X jumped up 757%. Now, this is leading everybody to believe that people were buying the wrong console. Because of the names, this could happen. Because of the name. Xbox One X, Xbox Series X. Even fucking Microsoft appears to be confused at times if you look at some of their marketing and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, it's possible. I mean, people were warned. We told people that this could be a possibility for people that don't really know better, that they could make that mistake. It's not a coincidence that the Xbox One X jumped up 757% on the pre-order day of the Series X and the Series S. That's not a coincidence because the price
a coincidence,
right? Because the price for the X did not change that day. It wasn't like at the same time that day the One X got a price drop or some shit like that.
And it's been discontinued,
right? So the remaining stock that was sitting at Amazon, was being purchased.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. So it definitely was a dumb name. Dumb fucking. I don't understand why they the Xbox 720. I think should have been a thing. The Xbox 720 is a hot name to me. I think that would have been a fly name for the spinoff of like the 360.
Yeah, that's what everybody was
Xbox
expecting.
One has always been dumb. You know what I mean? That's always been dumb.
Well, that came from that whole thing where they was trying to make it a media center instead of a gaming console.
Right. All in one.
And one device for your living room. The Xbox want to control the living room with one device or whatever. But getting back to the pre-orders, 8. So at first, I mean, I gotta admit, because I changed my stance on this as well because I thought it was really frustrating the way Sony handled it. The main reason I was mad because I took a nap, and when I got up from my nap, I see all this pre-order shit, and I done slept through it, so I'm salty because I didn't know what was going on. Luckily, eventually, I was able to get one, but I was really frustrated by how they handled it. With the Xbox though, I was ready. I was waiting. I had my little browser tabs open. I was refreshing and all that good stuff, bro. At it was started at like 10 o'clock my time. Actually, it was 11 o'clock my time. At 10:59, I hit refresh, and by 11 o'clock a.m. and 1 millisecond, not even 11 o'clock in 1 second, like 1 millisecond, the Xbox site was down, Best Buy was down, Target was down, and it's because they got flooded with all them bots making all them purchases. And the people that's running the bots, they knew the exact time and date to set their little bot army loose on all the major vendors. And it was actually worse. It was harder for me to get an Xbox. Well, that ain't really true. It was more frustrating for me to try to get an Xbox than it was a PlayStation, because even Xbox's own site was down because it was being flooded by bots and all of that bot traffic. So I have reversed my position, and I think it's better to do it at the drop of a hat, unannounced, a stealth drop, so that more humans have an actual chance of getting a console.
Right. Oh, we definitely doing call-ins. Of course, call-ins are welcome. You know what I'm saying? Call-ins are definitely welcome. Yeah, I mean, the GameStops ain't have, they didn't have nothing. I seen a couple of GameStops where they had 3 in total. They had 3 pre-orders in total and shit like that. So it's ridiculous.
Yeah, probably was an X and 2 S's or something.
And the way they made it seem is like they're not even gonna have any more pre-orders until launch or some shit like that. Like they already done.
Like that was it. No second wave. No third
second wave. Right? Yeah. Like they already done. Like no second wave and none of that. So it's like, yo, that's crazy. If that's true, that is crazy. But I believe they gotta have more waves. Like, come on, you got to have more waves. Shout out to Curtis Rowley. He said, I bought my PS4 day one from a guy who worked at GameStop. He was buying them and flipping them for more money. Damn.
Man, I used to have a hookup like that at Sam's. Boy, I hated when that nigga left town.
I believe it.
Man, ooh, wee.
I definitely believe it. But yeah, the pre-orders have sold out. They sold out in Japan too. What was that about?
I saw that, man. I saw people trying to hate on that too. I think that is a big accomplishment, like no cap.
It depends on how many they had in Japan. We definitely got to see that. Because I don't really see what's different now than any other Xbox. Like they didn't, like Japan just don't fuck with Xbox. You know what I'm saying? So we really need to see
them numbers. They not releasing them numbers at all.
We know they not. But like I said, there ain't much changed, right? Japan hates Xbox for some reason. They don't like it. They never did, really. I mean, that 360 did okay, but the Xbox One, my God, it did bad. So they got to release them numbers. Me, personally, I think they probably had about 10. They had about 10. Yeah, they had about 10. They had about 10 units.
Country in Japan.
Yep, the whole fucking country. They had 10 units. Them joints got bought, and them 10 units lasted for about 2 hours. And then they sold, and then they was like, yeah, we sold out in Japan. I don't think anything fucking changed. Japan ain't fuck with them before. They don't fuck with them now. And then Japan, they really ain't fucking with consoles in general. You know what I mean? They fuck with the handhelds and shit like that. The portable.
Yeah,
that's
portable.
Yeah. Right, that's their thing. So I doubt like all of a sudden Xbox is now, attractive for Japan users. No, I doubt that. Shout out to my guy Emmanuel A1. He said, what's up with all the Xbox hate and PS5 capping? 8? I ain't hating. The Xbox means absolutely nothing to me. I'm on PC. See, this is what I was just telling you, right? Remember, I was
just talked about it.
Just was telling you that, right? I'm not hating on Xbox, dog. I'm going to be able to play all their games on PC. I can't get excited for something that means absolutely nothing to me. This is what
I'm excited about it. Shit, I got both of them bastards. The little white one and the X.
What? What's the point of that?
Here we go with this again.
I'm just trying to
understand. One is for one room, and one is for the other room. One is for my gaming room in the basement, one for the family room up top.
All right. No, damn well ain't nobody gonna play that shit. But anyway,
The same shit, the same Xbox games you gonna be playing, we gonna play them. Shit, man. Xbox is making a lot of good moves. Aid, I don't care what you talking about.
If they come out with some good games, so let's talk about Xbox and the Bethesda. Xbox they bought a failing.
They not failing, nigga.
They bought a struggling publisher developer. They've been struggling lately. You know what I mean? Studios was about to be closed. You know what I'm saying? They losing money. Dishonored 2 didn't do well. Evil Within 2 didn't do well. Rage flopped. Wolfenstein Youngblood flopped. Fallout 76, my God. Like, they wasn't doing well, and these motherfuckers
Fallout
was up 76
was trash, bro.
People keep on thinking that,
bro.
They think, okay, Microsoft, first of all, let's just be clear, right? Let's be clear on some things. Microsoft, we know they got a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But they damn sure ain't in the business of just losing money. Let's just be clear.
Facts.
Ain't no business. Like, they ain't get where they at thinking that they got an unlimited amount of money and they okay with losing that shit. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, can't no company or no dev or whatever be bought if they don't want to be bought? People keep running around like, yo, they may buy Take-Two. That ain't happening. Why the fuck would Take-Two even want to sell?
Hey, if the price is right, anything liable to happen. You got to understand
that price would have to be astronomical.
There is no price that Microsoft can't pay if they think it's worth it.
That price would have to be astronomical.
You're right. I'm just saying, it's even with an astronomical price, it's not out of their realm. Now, I don't think it's going to happen. I get the point you make, and I'm just saying, if they thought it was a good deal, and if they was coming with that bag, they could get it high enough for them niggas to listen.
They got Take-Two have like they got Rockstar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They got the 2K franchise. Like those two properties by themselves is bringing in billions of dollars.
Alone.
They not hurting for anything where they will either have to, like, why would they have to sell when they are doing so well? So, like I said, Microsoft will have to come with a whole, and that's if they want to be bought. Microsoft will have to come with a whole lot of money. And that's if they want to be bought, because not everybody want to be bought. Everybody
so
wants to sell.
They don't get to decide it. Like, well, they can't. So what will happen is they publicly traded. So you got all these shareholders, and then you got this board. And what usually happens, say you take your yearly earnings, let's just say $1 billion, you multiply that by 10, and then that's how much you say the company is worth if we was to buy it today. So Microsoft might be like, okay, we'll project it out 15 years, and we'll give you 15 years worth of profits right now today. So you're right, they don't need the money, they don't have to sell, but it's going to be people on that board that's going to look at, man, I can cash out right now today for $5 billion in my pocket afterwards, or I can wait 15 years, so on and so forth, and them conversations start to happen. Again, if the price is right, anything liable to happen. So it's not a matter of don't want to sell, because it's not one person that decides it. The board decides it, and then all the shareholders, then your next thing you know, they announce the sale, everybody start getting them checks, because for them, they rather spend money now than wait 15 years worth of profits. So I'm not saying that's going to happen, but like, that's how it works. And that's how they entice people to sell stuff that you would think, why would they sell that? It's because they give them that big wad of money up front.
Yeah, I'm quite sure them shareholders over there is very happy in the
like where they at.
Yeah, I think they're very happy because, goddamn.
Yeah.
Fucking GTA is making $1 billion in 3 fucking days. And it's made
Facts.
It's made like, I think it's made over $8 billion since it came, or some shit like that, somewhere around there. So you already know what GTA 6 gonna do. It's gonna be fucking crazy. But as far as this acquisition, right? What, like, How do you feel? You think PlayStation is in trouble? They doomed? They're done?
PlayStation is trouble, doomed, or they done? So first, that's ridiculous. PlayStation is never done because their own properties are just too valuable. But what I do think it's a big deal. Like I don't agree with you that this is like just a small bag of shells. Not even close.
I mean, I think. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Hey, go ahead.
Well, this is okay. The reason why I don't think it's a big deal is because, I mean, they got two properties that are really big. You know what I mean? What was the Doom Eternal sales?
No, Doom, yeah, it was up there. It was a
Doom Eternal. The sales were high. I mean, yeah, I know the reviews were great and all of that.
Critically acclaimed, and yeah, it did well in the marketplace. I have to look it up again, but it did well, and it is still doing well. It's not past.
Yeah, Doom is they got Doom, they got
Fallout,
and they got Elder Scrolls, right?
Yeah, and Skyrim.
Who knows when the next one is coming out? Rumors say they're still years away, but $7 billion was way too much, in my opinion, because they've been dropping a lot of stinkers. Like, this ain't 10 years ago.
Right.
They've been dropping stinker after stinker after stinker. Even the games that people do consider to be good, people still didn't want.
The popularity, right? So I hear what you're saying, and there is certainly some merit to what you're saying. But here's the thing, what you do when you're in a position, what you look for is talent, and you look at the skill and the talent of the dev team. And so let's say they made a game and it didn't sell well. Okay, that's fine. But like, were there bugs in it? Were there technical deficiencies? Do they have solid skill? Because if you get them in front of another designer and you give another designer this skilled team of developers, the problem wasn't that they couldn't create. The problem was they were just pointed and told to shoot at the wrong thing. Talent is hard to come by, especially dev talent. That shit is not easy. And so what you have is, and what everybody's looking for, you're looking for Guerrilla Games. All right, Killzone falling off. That shit is trash. Like, hey, go make something else. And then here you get Horizon. You get Insomniac with Spider-Man. Hey, forget all of that Sunset shit. Come over here and make this. So there's always the chance that if you got good skill and talent, you can get them with other creators and they can create you a masterpiece. Of course, it doesn't always happen, but what they are investing in is the people. They get the IPs. Those have value too, but what they really want is that skilled group of talent, because Xbox has not been known for high quality. And I know you called them Bugthesda. That was the first time I heard that.
I didn't give them that name. That's what they earned.
Oh, like you didn't make that up just now?
No, they earned that.
I've never heard that. Well, that was pretty funny. That was a good one, whoever came up with it. But yeah, what Microsoft is after, so they bought a publisher and then they got those dev teams. id Software is like fabulous. I don't know if y'all niggas know it, but all the gaming shit we do today, they invented it with Wolfenstein and Doom. Everything we do today.
This ain't 30 years ago. This ain't 30 years ago.
It don't matter. They still innovating. All the shit that we have today came from them. So they definitely know what they're talking about with this stuff. So my point to that is, even if they don't have what you consider to be a stable of good titles, if they have a stable of talent that they can pair with other creators, they can build these masterpieces, and they got experienced, seasoned dev teams, and that shit is worth a lot of money. I don't know about $7.5 billion. Like I told you, they're gonna look at the yearly earnings and project it out 10 years as standard. That's the normal business deal. 10 years worth of profits right now today in your pocket. That's how they do it.
Right. That's on. Hey, shout out to Dre Clan. Just joined the call. Welcome.
What up, player?
What's good? Hey, what's good, Optimus? What's good, chat?
What's up?
But that's true shit though, Optimus. But they definitely overpriced. I'll be real with you. Only thing they really got going for them is the Bethesda game studios and id. The rest of them Arcane, them niggas.
Arcane and all that. Yeah.
Well, it just dropped. They did Doom. Doom is great.
Yeah, I'm saying that's cool.
They dropped the stinker though. They dropped that Rage 2. That was a stinker.
Yeah, that was trash.
Id and Avalanche Studios, they combined. They came together and dropped a stinker.
Shit.
Avalanche Studios and Id, they came together like Voltron and dropped doo-doo. But go ahead.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
Yeah,
but
no comment.
I mean, shit, if I was them, I would have took the money just that quick too. You feel me? Like
Facts.
if you know you only got like 2 aces and the rest of your cards is like that, I'm gonna take that shit just like that.
I don't know if I got 2 aces, I might hold on to give me an ace and a king instead, player. But you give me 2 aces, I'm gonna have to hold on to them.
Right.
And also I think it's definitely beneficial for them. Like let's say if like because they got new IP coming out, Starfield. You feel me? We don't know much about it.
What is that? Like, do they got new gameplay?
It's a space RPG. That's all they done said. Look,
RPG. Like, why are people so hype about this shit? Like, is there some gameplay?
Nah, but it's made by the A team. It's made by Skyrim, made by Fallout 4, made by Fallout 3. That's why niggas hype.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like, what if they was to make that like exclusive for Xbox? That's a move. Like that will sell some consoles, to be real with you, in my opinion.
Yeah, for the people that's willing to go over there, that definitely will sell some consoles. If it turns out to be a good game.
And I'm also on the same side as you. You feel me? Like I play on PC. I don't need no Xbox, like physically. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the ecosystem. But
welcome home.
That will definitely sell some consoles. If I was them.
Well, here's the thing. Let me cut you off right there real quick, fam. I know I'm being rude, but that's the mistake that people keep making. They're not trying to sell consoles. They're trying to sell Game Pass.
Right. Yes.
Right.
So even if everything is on PlayStation for $7 a pop, how many niggas gonna be like, man, I could be getting all of this? Like them niggas over there playing for free, basically. All this shit I'm cashing out $70 a pop for. These niggas playing it free.
I think niggas, some people won't come up with that dilemma. Cause I had a similar dilemma when with Epic. You feel me? I wanted to play Outer Worlds, but I ain't, I didn't want to buy. I didn't want to get Game Pass at the time. I ended up paying the $60. But I'm like, the game was okay, but I'm like, I should have just bought this shit on Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's I don't know, good move, and it will build just them having those titles in that range for like xCloud or whatnot.
Yeah,
and Game Pass, it's a good move, smart move.
Yeah, it's adding content. Their main problem was they didn't have no games. Well, now they do. Well, and feel what you want to about them. They are increasing a staple of IPs.
Yeah, quality. I mean, people like, does quality not mean anything no more?
It do.
Y'all keep talking about all this quantity, but what about the quality? We need quality. Just because you got a bunch of shit don't mean it's it's great.
If you got big AAA type, like for example, and I'm a man right here, I know he's gonna probably agree. Do you consider Ubisoft games to be all quality?
Hell no.
As far as
if they bought Ubisoft, that would be a big deal.
No, Ubisoft. No. See, Ubisoft games actually do sell,
but they're not all quality. Like
they sell on the template. They
do make quality games.
Not all quality, I said.
Not all.
As far as what?
A lot of copy paste. A lot of come on. Like,
as far as what?
We can talk about Far Cry. I'm not really looking forward to it.
It's going to be quality though. I mean, we're not talking about if the game is good or not. We're talking about quality,
like technical bugs.
We're talking about technical.
Okay.
I'm talking about on the technical thing, not really if they're good or not. I mean, I don't
Assassin's.
I haven't liked Assassin's Creed since Syndicate, but that don't mean that there ain't been some quality games.
We need to come to agreement on how we're using the term quality. Different people use it to me.
If you use
I'm
it
not,
like in
Crackdown was not quality. You see what I'm saying? That was some bullshit. Halo Infinite, that was not quality. That was some bullshit.
Then I guess it's up to Microsoft to tighten them up on that, if that's possible.
Well, we already know Microsoft ain't never been known for getting a squad together. You know what I'm saying? And building a squad. You know,
nigga, didn't you just say? Now the same person just told me this ain't 30 years ago, nigga. This a new day for Microsoft.
No, this ain't been the last couple of months. The last couple of months, they ain't been known for building no shit up. The last year, nigga, what you talking
They
about?
ain't had no time.
Let's see.
Man, they had time.
Everything
Well, we're gonna see. They bought a lot of shit. They've been buying a lot of shit. They've been buying. To me, they've been buying a lot of mediocre studios. You know what I'm saying? They ain't been buying nothing on the level. Microsoft.
Who's mediocre? Who though?
What's the name? Name some of them, because I don't even remember these mediocre ass studios.
Besides
Turn 10,
Oblivion got some titles.
Besides Turn 10,
Ninja Theory.
I'm not Oblivion. I mean Obsidian.
I mean, right, Obsidian, Ninja Theory, The Initiative.
I'm talking about before. I'm talking about before Bethesda. What was them other studios they were buying?
This is before Bethesda.
Okay, go ahead.
Ninja Theory, Obsidian.
Mid.
Ooh wee.
Ninja Theory, mid. Ninja Theory. What they made good? Hellblade?
No.
Did they do Hellblade?
Hellblade.
Trash.
Hellblade trash.
Hellblade was trash.
I mean, how I see it, just I'm gonna get off and let y'all continue with the topics, but what I see with this deal is a lot of potential. It's potential there, and I like to even see Bethesda work with Obsidian again. We maybe even see a Fallout sooner than before.
Yeah, New Vegas or New Orleans or something. Yeah,
that West Coast Fallout, that'd be cool. That'd be But yeah, it's a power. I think it's a power move. I think Sony. I mean, they got. I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
All right. Thanks for coming through, man. Appreciate you.
All right, player.
Of course.
All right, peace.
Dukes.
Yeah, they've been buying a lot of lukewarm shit, man. They ain't listen. Ninja Theory ain't dog. Hellblade was garbage.
I just don't know what to say about you sometimes.
What you mean? It's a walking simulator with some bullshit ass combat. That's it. Trash. That joint was Garbino. Stop it.
What is Garbino? Where did you even get that?
That shit was Garbino. Facts. Y'all gotta stop it with that fucking Hellblade shit, man. And let me get some of these super chats, man. Who we got? We got Reddit Stories. He said Elder Scrolls 4 and 5 are considered two of the greatest games ever. Yes, that shit ain't been out since 2011. Then we got Emmanuel A1. Phil Spencer saved gaming. Game Pass is the future. All right.
I think Game Pass is the future, but he didn't save gaming because gaming wasn't never in trouble.
Nah, definitely.
No, it wasn't. No.
Nobody. I mean, Game Pass. No, listen. Who paid full price for Game Pass? When niggas start paying full price for it, then we can start talking. Y'all niggas done paid $3 for 18 years talking about some Game Pass is the future. Get the fuck out of here. Pay full price if Game Pass so special. Stop waiting until that shit is $1 before you jump on board. Because that's what some of y'all be doing.
Look, Microsoft needs to make better games. Like, they're a $1 trillion company, but wait, they put some trash games. Makes no sense.
That's true.
Okay, we got the only bat. Welcome.
Yep. So,
go ahead.
Like I said, continuing what you left, like Microsoft, the problem is they're richer than Sony, but they still somehow put trash games. Like, they can fund the best people in the world, like the best creators and all that, but they're not doing that. That's the thing. They're starting with Bethesda.
They're doing it now.
The thing. Yeah, now. It's like, okay, it's going to take a while because, like, maybe development takes 3 to 5 years. So let's see. But it's like, I don't know. I don't trust Microsoft because, remember, they screwed a lot of studios over. Rare, they bought them. They didn't do shit. They buy these studios, they don't do much.
Yeah, that's
the thing too, man. People don't never just wait and see what happens when we already got evidence that they haven't done well with their acquisitions in the past. They got Halo, they gave it to 343, trash. Shipping in a downward spiral ever since.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They got Rare Studios, ain't do shit with them. They not really known for really doing shit. We gotta wait and see. That's be the thing. People don't want to wait. People just automatically assume, oh, they bought Bethesda, it's over for Sony. Like, come on, man. Naughty Dog, Insomniac, Santa Monica, these motherfuckers is firing on all cylinders. And the shit that they are producing is way more above what Bethesda has been producing lately. That's come from Avalanche, Arcane, and all the rest of them bullshit ass studios. The only shining light they have had in the past couple of years have been Doom Eternal.
Exactly. Because Doom 2016 was lit, and Doom Eternal, I played that in March. That was amazing. I played Fallout 4. That was
fire.
Oh shit, crazy comment. But Fallout 4 was alright. It wasn't even that good. And then that Fallout 76 was bullshit.
Fallout 4 was fire. That was my game of the year.
Hold on, there's a lot of Fallout fans that definitely said that game took that game declined from 3 in New Vegas.
It did. I
will agree with that, but that don't mean it wasn't. That's like saying LeBron declined from Jordan. I mean, sure, but he's still great.
They paid him $1 billion Nike though. Still.
No, I mean,
no,
I give it. They got the Fallout and Elder Scrolls that they think, but Elder Scrolls ain't been out since 2011, and it ain't a release date in sight. They ain't even showed you no gameplay.
They just showed a logo. Elder Scrolls. It's like, where's the gameplay trailer? Nothing.
They showed a logo and some blurry ass trees. You had a logo and some blurry trees.
Rockstar. We just thought they gonna like Rockstar sold GTA 15 times. They gonna just keep selling Skyrim over and over.
Man, they need to move the fuck on. But at least Rockstar came out with a banger in between that. They came out with Red Dead 2. They came out with Max Payne 3. No, that was before.
Yeah.
Max Payne 3 was before.
No, that was 2012.
Yeah, that was 2012. They came out with Red Dead.
Still, like, here's one thing about Xbox One X2. There's no gameplay. Like, you haven't seen native gameplay on the hardware. You only seen CGI trailers.
Well, no, you seen Dirt 5. Dirt 5 was looking like mud. They showed Dirt 5.
I mean exclusives. Like, Halo was whack. Like, that was just.
Well, yeah, I mean, they showed us Halo, and you seen what happened. It's out of here. Like,
that was on PC though. That wasn't even on Xbox. But they showed
that's not an Xbox.
They showed Gears 5, but although that don't really count as next gen.
Stop it,
man.
Nigga, I'm just saying they showed some stuff on the hardware, nigga. They like this vaporware, like these niggas trying to say it don't exist.
No, it exists.
Look, I pre-order both, so I mean, I want to see what happens, which is better.
Wait, when you say both, you mean a S and an X or PS? Oh, okay.
No. Only somebody that's mentally disturbed would pre-order a S and an X.
All PS5 digital, PS5 disc version, and the Xbox Series X. Oh, the S is meant for casual. If you a filthy casual, that's who gets it. Like
what kind of
filthy casual?
Like a gamer. No, seriously, like
damn.
if a dude who buys just 2K every year, Madden every year, that's who it's for. It ain't meant for a gamer. It's like, what kind of gamer would buy that shit and like think, oh yeah, it's like you put Game Pass in that. That's it.
Hey, let me get to these super chats real quick. Shout out to Ani Thox. He said, Hellblade is a walking sim, but Doom Eternal arcade mindless shooter better than The Last of Us 2. Shout out to Ani Thox, man. He keep that X firmly up his ass. Shout out to Ani Thox. Appreciate the support, player. Doom, I like Doom is my shit. I don't like The Last of Us story, but that don't say that Doom got a good story either. But when it comes to gameplay, they both got excellent fucking gameplay.
Yeah.
I mean, they both got excellent gameplay. But I love Doom. I'm going to play Doom again. That joint was fire. Shout out to Tony Esquire. He said, outside of Skyrim and Doom Eternal, Bethesda don't appeal to Xbox gamers. Microsoft would have better off making a play on Activision or Ubisoft. And what he means is when they came, like when you look at the Bethesda multiplats and shit like that, of course they sell more on PlayStation consoles. That's what he getting at. Shout out to my man Viewmaster617. He said, "You right, 8. Microsoft stay with the bluff tactics." All right. And then we got Mac Ultra. He said Fallout 4 story ending was absolute garbage. All right.
What ending? Like, who did you pick? What faction? Well, I guess it don't really matter.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah.
People, they just start, Xbox guys just starting to find a new fame.
But
I got a lot of people trying to get in here, so we're going to have to let you go. Only Bat.
All right, Batman.
Thanks for calling in. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Peace. All right, who I got, man? I got a lot of people. They want to get on this Xbox shit, man. Let's get Brad the Wizard in here. I'm going down the line, people. Just hang tight. I'm definitely gonna try to get you all in here, man. Trying to get you all in here. I don't know. I mean, me personally, we're just gonna see. At the end of the day, I'm not affected by this in any way because I'm going to be able to play their games if I want to. You know what I'm saying?
Hello?
Yeah, you're on. You're live. Brad the Wizard, what up?
Hello. How are you?
I'm good.
That's very good. I would like to talk very quickly about this Xbox buying Bethesda nonsense. In my opinion, Xbox is just desperate to get people to buy their new piece of shit console. I don't give a flying fuck about Xbox. Only a complete retard would buy that system. I play on PlayStation because I'm not racist. Xbox is for patriotic Americans who don't want to support a so-called Jap company. Their words, not mine. They're fucking racist! Everybody knows PlayStation has the best exclusives. You want to talk about Uncharted? You want to talk about Last of Us? You want to talk about God of War? You can go on and on. What are the must-play Xbox exclusives? Halo? Get the fuck out! I piss on Xbox. Their developers are pencil-necked geeks. And
Whoa.
who's that nerd that's the leader of Microsoft with the glasses? The white man.
What we talking about?
Who? Oh no,
What's his
Dreambird.
name? Bill Gates?
Oh wow.
Is that his name? He's a cocksucker.
Bill Gates don't give a damn about Xbox. He done been moved on.
Man.
I don't keep up on that, but let me tell you about buying Bethesda Studios. It is a sign of true desperation. Like a young whore spreading her legs to pay her rent. I have no respect for Xbox. And listen, even for the Nintendo fans, Nintendo, you want to talk about Nintendo? That's the console for only two kinds of people, children and figs. Straight up bankroll holders.
Okay. So thank you for all that. We appreciate you, but we gotta let you
All
go.
right.
Yes,
Yeah, you
of
forgot to
course.
hit him with the all right.
Yeah, thank you for calling in, player.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your day.
Yep. I am not responsible for the throat pains that man is going to have. But, hey, we here, man. Let me get my man McLovin your moms in this motherfucker. All right. McLovin your mom. Damn it. Yo, McLovin, you're live. What's up, player?
Yeah.
Yo, you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Go ahead. What's up?
Oh yeah, shit. I think that's a power move for Microsoft.
I agree.
Okay.
Like, cause on Microsoft, I'm like, I'm going to PlayStation, right? I'm like, you want Elder Scrolls 6 for the new Fallout? How about you put Spider-Man on the Xbox?
Well, now that
Vice
ain't
versa, you know what I'm saying?
that ain't happening. But I think they will try to get Game Pass on PlayStation because they've been trying that.
Yeah. I don't know about Game Pass going to PlayStation though.
That's what they want. They might not get it, but that's definitely
that's
what they
want.
want.
Yeah, they want Game Pass everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's the more places, the more money. You know, they got to recoup that $7 billion, man, and they're not gonna recoup it just relying on their platforms only. It just ain't big enough.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? It just is not.
Yeah.
They got to make that $7 billion back, and it is not like Xbox alone. Game Pass alone is not going to do it. Not no time soon. Not no time soon.
Hell no. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because
I had that $7 billion.
Most people don't get Game Pass unless that shit $1 any damn way. You know what I mean? Let's be real. It's a lot of fucking fodder on that motherfucker. It's a lot of bullshit on Game Pass. They do got good games though. Like, don't get it fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, I got Game Pass and don't even use it.
Yeah, I got it too. I don't use it either unless it's a game that they got that I want to play. But yeah, that shit bullshit.
Let me go and let you go. They calling me back to work.
Oh, all right, player. Hey,
Yeah,
yo,
Don't listen at work.
Hey, don't burn them fries, man. Don't burn them damn fries. That shit crazy.
Shit, I work at Walmart.
Oh, okay.
How you listening and you at work, man? Stock them shelves, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey, you got a
I'm
PS5?
outside pushing baskets.
You got a PS5 pre-ordered?
No, shit, I work at Walmart. Tell them put me up one up in the back for me for free.
Oh, he already know. Okay, he's gonna fall off the truck. Got you.
Facts.
All right, I'll holler at you, player. Thanks for calling.
Peace.
All right, let me see. What else? Who else we got in here, man? All right, let me get who is this? Johnny. talking about the Xbox and the Bethesda acquisition, man. I don't really think it's going to really be a big deal like that. I really don't. Yeah, like people don't understand, or they do, or they just ignore it. But Xbox name is dirt, straight dirt. And yeah, they got Bethesda, and they still going to get destroyed that first week. Still going to get destroyed. Sales is
that might be true.
Yeah, it's
but
true.
They're playing the long game. They're not looking at what's going to happen tomorrow. They're looking at a year from now, 2-3 years. They're looking at. Remember, we didn't have.
They better listen. They better strike now, because once Sony hit that stride, you already know what it's hitting for.
That's what they trying to hit their stride. What's up, player?
Yo, what's good, Johnny? Welcome, man. You're live.
Not much. I just want to speak on the Microsoft buying whatever. My only issue is,
hey, your mic messing up.
We keep saying wait every like 10, 20 years. This company, Microsoft, has been in the game, the gaming industry for almost 20 years now. How long should we wait for this company?
You sound like a robot, but you make a good point. See, yeah, that's the thing, man. People
don't make no good point. That ain't no good point.
How long you gonna wait? Like, how long we gonna wait? Like,
It's not waiting in a vacuum. Every time a new thing happens, that new thing is gonna take fruition to come.
All right, hold on, Optimus, because the Xbox is coming out. It's all good, though. I welcome. Xbox has only been going down since they came. They ain't been going up. They've been going down. They did great with the 360, which is one of my favorite consoles, but you had the red ring of death, you know what I mean, which helped them sell more consoles than they normally would have. And then they come with the Xbox, and they go straight down into the ground. So where's all this confidence coming from for Xbox when they have not been able to win or even come close to winning a generation? And they've been had money. They've been making moves.
You're not listening. I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, go ahead.
It's not very difficult. So all the things you said is true. What happened to us this generation? We were defeated on hardware. Sony released with a better. Yeah, well, hold on, nigga, but they got to take one problem at a time. Man. So the first thing they do is they try to come up with hardware that will be able to compete. So they accomplished.
They always had hardware that can compete.
No,
they had it in the beginning of the beginning.
No, the PlayStation
when they first came to the industry, they had the best hardware.
But hold on. They always had, like, this ain't the first time they had the tag of most powerful console.
Yeah.
You're not listening.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet.
We're talking about all the stuff that you just said. They did great with the 360, then they fell off with Xbox One. And now, how do they recover from that mistake is what I'm trying. You're like, how long we gonna wait on? And I'm trying to tell you, the first thing that they did was look, why did we lose? How did we mess up with the Xbox One? The first way they messed up is the PS4 was more powerful at launch, and that narrative went for at least 2 years about 1080p, most powerful PS4. So the first thing that they did was to make sure that they was not out of position on the power narrative again. And
okay,
so they've accomplished that.
Let's back up. It wasn't necessarily the power thing. It was that the price, that they were $100 more.
Well, I was going to get there, but they did have the power thing because you had the full 1080p on the PS4, and then you had the 720p with Xbox. And that narrative,
hold on, it wasn't really that big. It was usually 1080p, 900p, 720. But listen, the thing is if the price was right, nobody really wouldn't have been able to complain about that unless you were just a fanboy. You know,
but then that's the second thing that they did. So you look at the first issue, they lost the power narrative. So the first mistake they fixed was we need to be at least equal and hopefully higher power. You're right. The second thing they fixed was price. We was $100 more and we was less powerful. Now they solved that problem. We are at the same price as the competition and we have a lower model that's less so that anybody can come in so we won't be beaten on price again. So they fixed that mistake. And then the third mistake is the one everybody knows. Even with all of that, they had no games. Xbox got no games, so on and so forth. So what do? Now they start investing in studio after studio after studio, publishers. The reason this is a big deal is because they are showing you that we are not just sitting still with all these fucking mistakes we made. We are looking at how we failed, and we are addressing each one of these. Now, you're right. Some people might not like Bethesda, but that ain't the point. The point is they know they need more content, and they are trying to get that, and they trying to get it fast. Hopefully they bring Scalebound back. Now they got some people that can handle these IPs. Who knows? But the reason we wait is because we see them addressing these problems. It's not like they just sitting back doing nothing, just hoping Recore does well. They are actually addressing these problems.
I get that. But the problem I have is that, like you said, they trying to get everything fast. And once you try to do everything fast,
well, that's a good point.
Things could happen and break everything down quicker.
Yeah,
so let's say like in football, like in sports, we've seen teams build so fast, and then they just explode because chemistry is not right. The same thing could happen at Microsoft. They could have all this talent, and then everything just goes apart because nobody can work together. Really, they have all these engines, all these other things, and then everything's like they call it 343. They have all that talent, all those people, and nothing has been good for them really.
Facts. Now you're right on that, but that's a different point. But you do make a good point there. But I'm gonna just summarize it and say, and that's why we have to wait, and that's why, as a supporter of the Xbox platform,
wait to E3.
Supporter of the Xbox platform, the reason I'm encouraged to wait is because I see them fixing mistakes. If they
wait to E3.
Still making mistakes, you can't just teleport a game into existence. Games don't grow on trees.
Listen, man. Listen. Time. They always had the power
How long
narrative.
Did it take to make God of War? How long? Again, right? True. No, but they wasn't woke then. They woke now, nigga.
Man, they been woke. They was woke then. They woke now. Get out of here. They been woke. You know what I'm saying? They been fucking woke. They had the most powerful console in the first generation of the Xbox. You know what I'm saying? They had the better developed console for the 360. They started a year early, still got fucking smoked. And then come to fucking now, the console is just pure dirt. Dirt.
What you talking about? What console?
The Xbox One.
Oh, okay.
It's dirt. Yeah. And they're going in, like they're leaving dirt and they go, oh, we got the most powerful console. They still haven't shown anything yet. Now, again, we wait until E3. Again. Oh, they bought this person, they bought that person, but we still gotta wait. Damn, we've been waiting forever.
Yeah, and the problem I have is that we're gonna wait another 3 years because, as everybody's saying, to get these top end games, we had to wait like 4 or 5 years between time. So we're gonna wait another 5 years just for them to get something good from this deal.
And you do that with Sony too. You waiting? You gonna however long it takes to make these games, you're gonna wait.
Exactly, but the problem is that we know that Sony would deliver. With Microsoft, we don't know nothing.
We damn sure don't know. We don't know. Damn, true. We motherfuckers assuming.
That's the problem. Now. And then you look in the past, like I look at documentaries of video game history and all that stuff like that, and things like that. We saw when Sony got into the industry, they prepared themselves. Microsoft didn't prepare themselves to get in the industry; they just jumped in.
That's true.
I think it was all good.
We gotta let you go. We got more to go, and
it's all good, man.
We appreciate you for calling.
I appreciate y'all too, guys.
Yeah, good conversation, player.
All right.
Thank you. All right, let me get these super chats real quick. We got my man NC Youngin. He said, "Y'all hit that damn like button." Yeah, hit that like button. Wake the fuck up. Hit that like button. Then we got one from my man Reddit Stories. He said, "Somebody said the guest going to ask to go bowling." They stupid. Then we got one from my man Emmanuel A. He said, I don't know who the fuck that is. Abbreviating. Oh, okay. He meant abbreviating. Japanese is not racist. Excuse me. How Sony do blacks is. Okay. We got one from President PlayStation. He said, I'm a PlayStation gamer. Well, duh. And Microsoft just bought my favorite game of last gen. Whatever should I do? Buy a motherfucking Xbox. All right. And then we got Gaming Addict. He said, let me in this Hard 8. All right. Let me see. Let me get Gaming Addict in here, man.
What's up, Addict?
He's an Xbox representative, man. I don't know if he play games, though, but yeah.
Yeah, man, Addict got skills, boy. Well, I've seen a couple of his streams, and he definitely has some skills.
Hey, shout out to Kinj. He said, why is Optimus saying we? Yeah, he think he work at Microsoft, man. That's the talk. That's the talk of the corporate. That's the corporate slave language.
As in the Xbox community, and I'm separating the Xbox fan community from the pony for the Xbox and the ponies and all the extremists. I'm telling you why a reasonable Xbox fan is encouraged by the things that Microsoft is doing. That's it, player.
Nah, fam. You saying we. That's that corporate slave language. That is corporate slave language. When you start saying we, you're lost.
Wow.
When you start saying we, you are lost.
This nigga here.
But Addict said he got to be a minute, so we're gonna let somebody else up in here. No fun allowed. Let me see what he got. I never heard of this guy, man. Let's see how he come in this motherfucker. Yeah, he started using that. That's that corporate slave language, man. Don't mind. Yeah, I mean, what's up?
Respect. Shouts out to you. Been watching you for a while. I'm glad you're doing well, brother.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
My issue with Xbox in general is that they let a couple of good games go, and they don't look back at their old catalog of games. Like we talk about stuff that's story driven, that get people more interacted into it, like Jade Empire and stuff. They let Street Fighter go, and they should have never done that. They should have paid whatever to try and keep it multi-plat. Also, some of their first party titles, like I haven't honestly enjoyed Gears of War since Gears of War 2 multiplayer, because the shotgun was just better than the Nasher. You feel me?
Yeah.
And the story kind of ended for me when Dom died. Out of all respect, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No spoilers though, player.
Yeah, the story now, no, that's old, man. That's 10 years old. But nah, the story now is definitely on some bullshit. It's okay, but I'm not a fan of the characters. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not really a fan of the characters, the son and all that goofy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but
yeah.
We all do. I feel like this buying Bethesda kind of move.
Hello?
It's pretty solid, but PlayStation won't have no trouble, really. But it's very solid. But I think it's more long term, really.
Facts.
Oh, it gotta be. They gotta make $7 billion, and that shit ain't coming quick.
Yeah, it's not gonna come quick at all.
Nah.
They gotta put their games to like drive that Game Pass. You feel me? They gotta feed Game Pass, cause
they gotta get people to pay full price for Game Pass.
Yeah, they gotta get people to pay that $15. That's a major way they're gonna make it back.
Right.
But
Facts.
you looking at that coming back at like 7 years. Like you looking at coming back at probably like the end of the generation, really.
That's all right. They got enough to sustain them till we get there.
That's true.
All right.
That's true. But I don't see myself buying an Xbox now. Probably
all right, that means you gotta cut it off.
Yeah, I gotta get other people in here. We almost gotta wrap this up, man. So appreciate you calling in.
Much love.
Appreciate you, player.
Enjoy the rest of the show. Peace. All right. Russian, you in here? Russian PR?
Yes, I'm here.
Yo, what's up, player?
Yo, what's up, man?
You live.
I just wanna.
You don't sound Russian. You sound like a regular black dude.
Yeah, just put in a random name.
All right.
Don't worry about that.
All right.
Yeah, my opinion is that it's like Optimus Cole has said, Xbox has been fixing everything that they have been doing wrong lately. So eventually there's gonna be a point that there's nothing else to fix, and console primarily gamers, if you love gaming and you have a PlayStation, why don't you buy an Xbox if you don't have some specific type of games? So that's what I think that eventually.
That ain't how corporate slaves operate.
Hey, that's true, man. But if you really love gaming, you gotta buy both things, man.
Yeah, you gotta
go all the way to one.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's definitely a fact.
Yeah.
All right, that's all you got for us, player?
Yeah, man. That's all. By the way, good show, man. Been hearing you for a couple years now, and has been great. Have a nice day, guys.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right,
Hit the like
appreciate you,
button.
Bryson.
All right, we got Gaming Addict in here. This is Kid Smooth's personal assistant. Welcome. Welcome.
What up, Addict?
What's up, Code? But for first thing I want to say is you can ask Code. I actually hit him up the day after you guys decided to do this as a pair. Technically, it's definitely a lot better with just Heartache here. No shout out to Heartache, but it's hard to just talk in an invoid space by yourself for 2.5 hours. You going just about 3 hours now, Heartache, but we ain't gonna go into that.
Nah, I ain't going no fucking 3 hours. I ain't go 3 hours yet.
But yeah, well, I mean, when it comes to the whole Microsoft thing, like, look, they got their ass handed to them this gen. Like, they had to do something. Like, at the end of the day, we have to see exactly what type of quality that Bethesda can get with Elder Scrolls 6, Starfield. I've been told that Starfield... See, the thing is Todd Howard said in that interview that he's about to show something on Starfield.
Man, this line, nigga, you cannot believe him.
Man, okay, let me finish, Code. And
my fault, player. My fault.
Usually when it comes to how Todd Howard and Bethesda go is when they show something, the game comes out a couple months later. Now, obviously, it's Bethesda, it's the creation engine. Game's probably going to come out messy. The problem that people have had is the games that Bethesda have outputted usually are more fun than the glitches that the game has, except for Fallout 76 because there was nothing to do in that game. So I think people think, oh, we have to have 5 years. No, I think we're going to see the labors of that fruit probably next year, the beginning of the year after, because I do think Starfield's coming out soon, and it's hard to tell what they do because Starfield is a brand new IP from Bethesda. But you can't. Obviously, there's a lot of people that don't like games like, what's the word? They don't like Doom. They don't like Wolfenstein. They don't like Dishonored. They don't like the Elder Scrolls games. They don't like Fallout games. But the thing is like, we asked for Microsoft to have more mature games. They buy literally a publisher that almost make nothing but mature games, and this isn't enough. Like, to me,
still find a way to complain. Say it with your chest, Addict.
To me, it's like, look, like we say we need more quality games. Like, you can't get much more quality than games like Doom and Wolfenstein. Now, obviously, we're not gonna have like Naughty Dog style games where the attention to detail, because they probably spend more money on animators than some games spend on games itself.
The initiative will.
I gotta see initiative.
This is the thing, man. When people say that Microsoft need more games, they want really good games, not Bugthesda. I mean, they got Fallout, they got Elder Scrolls. Those games are going to be but listen, lately they've been dropping trash.
I mean, they
paid $7 billion for the garbage that they've been producing the last couple of years.
From Fallout, we had you
had Rage 2 trash.
Yeah,
you got Evil Within 2 did not do well. Dishonored 2 did not do well.
But it wasn't trash.
See, just because some of these games didn't perform well in sales-wise, they still did good Metacritic-wise.
Metacritic don't pay the bills.
But just because you don't like a game doesn't mean it's deemed trash.
Nah, listen, Metacritic don't pay the bills. All right?
Okay.
People need to buy these games.
They literally want this type of stuff. They want good games to keep people in Game Pass to consistently get that money every month.
Yeah, hey, listen to what you're saying. You're contradicting yourself, man. You're saying that they need quality, and then when we give you quality, you say, but they're not popular. Like, what do they?
People like Wolfenstein 2. People like Doom Eternal. People like Doom 16.
Doom is the only shining light in the last couple of years.
A lot of people love the Evil Within and Evil Within 2.
No, a lot of people don't love that shit. That's why
there's a lot of people that enjoy those games.
Why is it flopping? Why did it flop? Tell me that.
It's not as popular, but it is a quality title, though. It's not full of bugs.
The thing is like they're trying to be diverse to get as many different genre fans as possible into one place.
Y'all keep talking from a standpoint of quantity, like all of these games, but it's all a bunch of games that most people don't even want.
And I get that, but they still have a fan base.
And
is it enough to recoup $7 billion?
Yes.
It's probably throughout the next 10 years it's enough.
Shit.
These companies companies do not invest billions of dollars and expect
Oh my
to get it
God.
back in a couple months.
I know that.
This is a very long range. It's going to take years for them to get this money.
No, exactly. I know, and that's what I was saying earlier about relying on Xbox only to make that money back when Xbox name is pure dirt right now.
But it's not just Xbox. They're going to put this on Steam. It's just like Jack Boo said. They might as well name this. It's everywhere but PlayStation because that's how it's been. Besides stuff like Cuphead, Ori's not on PlayStation. Like, they don't mind putting their stuff on other platforms. Just they ain't putting their shit on PlayStation.
I mean, I wouldn't put it on PlayStation either. PlayStation been whooping my ass since my inception.
That's exactly what it is. Like, you don't give your key cards to the competition, especially the ones that you're really fighting.
If they let them put Game Pass on PlayStation, I guarantee you they'll give them any deal they want.
Well, yeah, that's subjective though. It's hard to tell if they're going to let them ever put it on Game Pass. Yeah, I don't know exactly what's going on there. I mean, I don't care if he even goes on Game Pass. I don't even care if they go on.
Do you even like Bethesda games, Addict? How many of them have you beat?
Oh, you really hit me with this. Okay, I beat Doom. I beat Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3. I beat I beat Dishonored 1, Dishonored 2. Okay, I mean, we can keep going. You can check me. You can check me.
No, long
Addict, you did that wrong. You Addict, you need to be like in your face, motherfucker.
Nah.
I mean, we can keep going. This.
I wasn't coming from a standpoint that he didn't play him. I was hoping that he did play him.
I was even going at Kid Smooth. You can even see. I was like, dude,
don't get fired. Don't get fired. Don't get fired.
Oh my God, man.
Don't get fired, man. Relax.
The point is,
you can't attack the boss like that, man. Relax.
The point is I understand. It's like what I tell people that if you still need to see more, don't get it. Like, you got a PC, you definitely don't need an Xbox.
I'm definitely not getting an Xbox.
But they're not really aiming towards the people that have a PC and an Xbox. They looking at the people that only have consoles, and they put a gun to their head and say, choose. Do you want to play Elder Scrolls or do you want to play Naughty Dog games?
Do you want to play great games or do you want to play shit?
I mean,
that don't fucking work.
Skyrim got like a 96, 97, so apparently it was good to someone.
Yeah, that was 10 years ago, dog. What have they done lately?
I mean, what Wolfenstein got like what high
Wolfenstein
80s,
what Youngblood? Wolfenstein Youngblood?
2. Just because they made one bad game, a lot of people think Last of Us 2 was shit. Are we gonna start saying Naughty Dog's gonna make shit games?
Well, a lot of people don't like the story, but the game itself was definitely great.
Yeah. Well, the point is people are entitled. I mean, they shouldn't mess up a game, but sometimes they can mess up a game. Like, we cannot start to.
Well, they've been messing up a lot. Hold on, though. But they've been dropping shit in a row, though. Like, they got the runs. They've been shitting all over the place.
It is. The past, like, 4 or 5 games, because they went to this bullshit multiplayer shit they have, it's definitely been bad. But, a lot of these games, Fallout 76, they've turned that around. That's one of the most played things on Game Pass. I don't know what it's doing on Steam or anything like that.
Man.
Elder Scrolls Online's been around forever. It's got like 17 expansions. It feels like just because I don't play these games, I can't say that no one
plays them games. I don't even see motherfuckers who play them shit.
I get that. I mean,
Elder Scrolls Online, they do have a pretty good following.
Yeah, I mean, look, like, is some of the bad eggs? Yes. Like, Fallout 76 probably crippled their whole fucking image.
It definitely did.
And I think this is the only reason they were able to buy these companies, because of how bad Fallout 76 hurt the
hold on real quick. I'm going to ask you this with Attic here, 8. So do you think they're going to lose money on this deal? Is that what you're saying? They have wasted their money?
I think they are.
No,
unless, listen, the only one that's going to really help them get that money back is going to be Elder Scrolls and fucking Fallout. And being on one platform like an Xbox that don't nobody want, man, listen, I don't know if they're going to make that money back anytime soon, yo. This is the thing. Nobody wants an Xbox. Nobody wants that shit right now. Now, it ain't got to, hold on. It ain't got to stay like that forever. You know what I mean? They can turn it around, but it's going to take a lot of work. But nobody wants an Xbox, dog. Look around. Look around. Look on the internet. You got Fox and porn stars talking about.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah,
I don't know.
We can hear you now.
My computer blue screened. I have no clue what's going on with it.
Oh, okay. But you got look how big PlayStation is compared to Xbox. Nobody's running around talking about what they would do for a fucking Xbox.
And you know what that is? That is because an entire generation of producing dog shit of games was that there. Now look, regardless how you feel about Bethesda, it's got a huge following.
Okay, listen though.
You start putting out good Elder Scroll games, good Doom games. People are gonna go where the game is. Have we not said this all generations? People go where the games are.
That's what they gotta do. But it's gonna take. Listen. Xbox got a big ass hole to climb out. Don't nobody want an Xbox. They still don't want one. People still, even after this Bethesda, man. Listen, all right, we're gonna see. We're gonna see in November. We're gonna see in November.
It's not something that's going to be handled in November. It's going to be something that's handled throughout the next couple of years. Like you cannot fix this kind of brand damage, and even in the time.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And
I get that, but
this is why they're going to lose a lot of money. They're going to lose a lot of money.
Their goal is not to sell consoles. We keep making that.
I bet it ain't their goal. They can't, because it's a goal they can never achieve.
Listen,
their goal right now is to establish a brand that have games that gamers want to play, and then once that established, people will pick up an Xbox. If that's the only revenue they got, they don't got a PC to play these games.
They got 3 games. Bethesda brought them 3 games that people really want to play.
No, people like Doom. We're gonna say people don't like Doom.
I just said 3 games. I just said 3 games. I just said 3 games.
Okay, what about
y'all? Both of y'all missing the point. Phil is on the record saying the goal of Microsoft games is to build games for Windows 10 devices. Microsoft makes money off of Windows and getting people in that Windows ecosystem, and the Xbox is just another extension to get people into Windows 10 and higher. That's what they're trying to do.
Hold on.
Everything else is
good with
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, was somebody cursing you the fuck out or something like that?
No, my PC, it finally booted back up and it kicked me.
All right.
So that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to sell Windows 10 and then by extension Game Pass and all this other stuff. But they are a smaller part of a much bigger whole, and how they fit into that whole ecosystem. If they are done that, they are successful. Getting people into Windows is what they're trying to do.
They are focused on their ecosystem. I don't agree with 100% of Optimus, because I do think that they care about the console market. It's just not their primary focus anymore.
That's what I mean.
Primary focus is the ecosystem, and if you have to have an Xbox to get into that ecosystem, then they're trying to sell you a console. Yes. But as far as right now, it's like I said, I 100% agree. Do not put too much hype behind any of this Bethesda stuff unless it's games that revolve around you. I like multiple Bethesda games, so that's okay with me. But at the end of the day, you got to see results. I completely understand. Wait till those results happen, because I think that's what Microsoft's expecting at this point. They know that PlayStation's going to come out the gate beating the shit out of them, but their plan is to, when the Elder Scrolls 6 drops, when the new Starfields drops, their plan is to grab some install base when these games come out, because unless you got a PC, you ain't playing this game unless you have an Xbox.
Well, they better be good.
Yeah, that's what all comes down to. But I'm gonna let you guys take off here. You guys have a good day, man.
Yeah, we about to get up out of here. I just wanted to talk about before we get up out of here, we got to talk about Among Us. This game went from 0 players, daily, 0. This game came out 2 years ago. For anybody, this game came out in 2018, and only just a couple of weeks ago, it was at a daily number of 0 players. Now, 60 million a day.
Bro, I still haven't played it yet.
I haven't played it yet either. It hasn't been appealing to me as much as how Fall Guys was. Fall Guys is more like a party game, and I like. You know what I like about Fall Guys? I like the competitiveness of it. You know what I'm saying? I like everybody competing. I like that party type of setting. As far as Among Us, I don't even really know what the fuck is going on in that game. I haven't really even watched any gameplay of it. You know what I mean? But it went from having nobody playing it at all, I'm talking about nobody, to 60 million a day.
Bro, it dominates my timeline on Twitter. I'm like, why are they still talking about this? But says something about it's like survival, because I don't know how it works either, but I know it's a murder and people vote and they kick you off the ship.
Yeah, it's something like an imposter. You got to find out who the imposter. He's trying to sabotage. Right. So I don't really know. I mean, I looked at a little bit of gameplay, but I didn't really pay attention to it like that. You know what I mean? But it has come out of nowhere, taking a lot of Fall Guys people.
And what can we learn from this, Ape? That just because you was on trash in the beginning, if you're willing to play that long game, you can take over.
Nah, that ain't that. That ain't that. Get out of here. No, what this is was it was a small game that actually is pretty decent, that just didn't have the eyes on it, that it didn't have a promotion. You know what I mean?
What happened?
What
blew them up like
that? Big Twitch players started playing it.
Okay.
Once the big Twitch streamers got a hold of it, there you go. You know what I'm saying? So once it was something, I guess, for the people that play it and love it, it was a gem that was hidden. So once they found that gem and they brought it to the masses, it has now blown up.
All right, that's what's up. I'm proud of them. Happy for them.
They were even going to come out with a part 2, but they had canceled it because it just wasn't doing nothing. It wasn't viable. Like, it just wasn't shit. You know what I mean? So now that this newfound fame, they're gonna include all of the part 2 content and like an update. So they're not gonna do an actual part 2. They're just gonna update this game and add a lot of the content that they were gonna put into the sequel.
Yeah, I'm glad. Like, I like it when little success stories like this. I think this is good for gaming.
Right. Yeah. So, it's big right now. It's pretty big right now. Who knows how long that's gonna last? But as of right now, they definitely have shit. I mean, it went from 0 players a day daily to 60 million. That's crazy.
They got their day in the sun. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I can imagine how they just, the devs watching that number go up. Like, yo, nobody's playing this game, and then they wake up one morning and it's like, kaboom! 10 million people is playing it. Like, what the hell is going on?
Like, this got to be a mistake. Yeah.
You know what I mean? They waking up everybody like, yo. But no, I haven't checked it out. I haven't really played it yet.
Play?
It's $4.99 on, I think, PC. And it's free on the phone because you can play it on mobile too, and it's cross-platform.
Okay.
So I think it's free on Android and iOS, and you got to pay $5 for the PC version.
I guarantee you, if you played it and the people you was playing with knew your YouTube personality, you'll be the first nigga voted off 100% of the time because they're going to always think you did it.
But I don't know if I'm going to give it a shot. I don't know. I right now, I ain't worried about no fucking games right now, man. I need to find out. I got to get this goddamn 3090, man. That's all that matters right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want no
options.
I don't want no coochie. I don't want nothing. I just want a 3090, man. That's it.
Stop it.
That's real. That's fucking real.
You sound like stop it. Hey, like what options you got? You can't do nothing but wait unless you're gonna cash out.
I know, dog, and I've been thinking about that too, man. I had a couple. I could have got it for $2,300, but hey, he done.
No way.
Other people done came through and offered him more, so now that shit is at like, I think it was last time I talked to him, it was at like $2,500. So
ain't no way.
Yeah,
why?
Yeah, this girl ain't going for that. I should have just went when Miss Hard8 told me to go. I should have just listened and went and stayed in line for 40 hours. Yeah, I mean, I ain't never been a loser, but shit, I could have been a loser for once in my life. I can experience what a loser feels like. Yeah, I mean,
man, you just have somebody tag team, like you stand here for a few hours, and I trade places, then we switch back and forth.
This is some bullshit, man. I mean, you're right. I either wait or
cash out to a scalper.
Yeah, cash out, and you know what I mean. Man, listen, this shit crazy. Anyway, shout out to Ani Thox, man. He said, "R.I.P. Fall Guys" by a 2-year-old game. Fall Guys are still popping.
Why hate on Fall Guys?
No, to me, Fall Guys is like the better game, the more fun. But I ain't played Among Us, so I don't really.
The premise of it, seems like you're doing more.
Yeah, it's just Fall Guys. Just seem like I just off the look.
It do seem like it's a lot of luck involved with Fall Guys. But
it could be. It can be, definitely. But it's room for everybody. It's room for, you can try to play in Among Us. You might drop the Fall Guys, play some Mafia, which we didn't even speak on. We didn't even really talk about Mafia. I haven't really been able to play it. Like I said, I ain't been worrying about no games right now, man. I played it.
I seen your stream. Yeah,
I played it for the video. Yeah, that's it.
Man, it looked tight to me.
That's all I played. I haven't played it since. And I got to start over because I wasn't really paying attention. I was just trying to get that video out, and that's that. But from people that played it, they saying like the gameplay is still, like it got the updated visuals, but the gameplay is still 2002.
Also, it's clunky and
shit like it's still 2002, whatever like that. But I'm definitely.
It don't bother me because I can play old games like that. I think that's a gift. I hear people say they can't go back and watch old movies and play old games. I can do both of them just fine with no problem.
It depends on the game, but I could definitely go back and watch old movies. I don't know what the fuck that's about. You know what I mean? In fact, I be watching a lot of times. I do be watching old movies because I like watching movies that I seen as a kid.
Yeah,
I
you
like
understand it better.
Right. I like rewatching them as an adult, so now I can understand them better. You know what I mean? So a lot of movies that I watched when I was a kid, I watch now, and then I'm talking about movies that I haven't seen since then. You know what I mean? I watch them now because I can now understand them better.
Yeah, oh, that's what they was talking about, and that's what they did that for, so on and so forth. Yeah, I feel you on that.
Right. I actually got I got a movie to give away, and I got a game to give away. I just haven't gotten around to it, man. I don't know.
Man, that's good. You should give back.
I do that all the time, man. I done gave these niggas over 100 movies, man. They still don't fuck with me like that, man. I ain't.
Yeah, but you do it on Twitter. You should do it on the show.
I just do it whatever. I don't really be trying to make this shit hard. I just drop it, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I got Ghost in the Shell 4K to give away.
The real life one, the anime?
No, the anime.
Okay.
Yeah, the anime. Yeah. Ghost in the Shell 4K and Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which will only be good for AMD owners. So
it's a lot of them.
Yeah, definitely. So I gotta drop it off on them, man. I might just drop it on the Discord, man, and not the Discord, the Patreon.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know, because the people on the Patreon, I know they fuck with me, so I might just leave it there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could have been doing. I used to just drop them. I used to drop so many movies on fucking Twitter, and I know a lot of people that follow me don't really fuck with me like that too. Which is weird. I don't know. I don't do shit like that, but
yeah, they just there for the drama.
Yeah, they be there like it's just weird. I don't know. If I don't fuck with somebody, I ain't following you. That's just that.
Facts.
What the hell I'm following you for? But anyway, we about to get up out of here, man. It's already 6:40. Shout out to Call Me DHC. He said, just go ahead and cop that Among Us on me. I'd love to see you get a lobby together and play. Both of y'all, it should be very entertaining.
Shit, let's go. Yeah, they go $4.99 for you. I grab it. We can see what's up.
Yeah, give me some time. I ain't got time for no games right now like that, man. I got to focus on. I got it tomorrow. I mean, the weekend has been cooled off. Tomorrow is back to the hunt. Back to the fucking hunt. I'm about to get a bot. I'm about to get me a bot. I'm about to hit them niggas up for a bot or something, man. I need. I'm not trying to bot and get 10,000 units. I just need to get one fucking card.
Man, I'm now that I know you seriously looking, I'm gonna keep my eyes open. If I run across something, I'll let you know.
Yeah, go ahead and pay for it too while you at it, since you buying statues and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas.
I definitely send you the money. Definitely send you the money and shit. I mean, that I would definitely send it. I don't want you talking about, yo, I gave this nigga Hard8 some money.
How you gonna cheat an old senior citizen?
You know, niggas be trying to run with that shit. I gave you some money. Yeah. I can't afford none of the shit you got, but I gave you money, nigga. Like the fuck out of here. Anyway, this shit crazy.
Hey, before we get off, man, everybody in the chat, everybody listening, look, man, gaming is great. 8 is like, believe it or not, 8 has been in the gaming community for a really long time. He's a big part of the community. He adds entertainment value. And his 4K stuff, my 4K TV, I'm running with the LG CX now.
You finally put it up?
Fire. Yeah, it's hung up. I finally hung it up.
Yeah.
All of my TV recommendations I got from him, he has not led me wrong. So my point to all of this is, man, we want y'all niggas to enjoy gaming. Man, invest in your TVs. invest in your sound system, get you an Atmos system, you know, get your gaming right, man, and then let's enjoy this shit. We can talk about it, and then we can go play and have fun and shit, because there's a lot going on in life, and gaming, and for me anyway, gaming is just like a welcome change of pace to escape from all this other bullshit.
Yeah, that's all. That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. Definitely.
Facts. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. But I gotta get this fucking graphics card. Yo, this shit. But it's back to the hunt. The weekday tomorrow is back to the hunt, man. It's back to the fucking hunt, man. But yeah, I'll be alright.
Don't miss your water till your well runs dry. If you lose that 3080, then you'll be wishing you had that back, and so on and so forth. Appreciate what you got while you
like
hunt.
This girl in there, man. You sound like this
man.
girl,
She telling you right. Shit.
I don't need that. I don't
Appreciate
need that
what
stress
you
in my
got.
life.
Yes, you do.
I don't need that stress
Appreciate
in my
what you got, nigga. Dude. This
Yeah.
nigga that's trying to beat that 3080 right now.
That'd be a thing with me too, man. I don't want to be, because sometimes I be feeling like I be ungrateful, man, and I'm really not. You know what I'm saying? I don't be liking to feel like I'm being ungrateful and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
That's how I come across. You might not be ungrateful, but that's how I come across.
Yeah, I mean, I can see it that way. You know what I mean? Because most people's like, man, I'll have a 3080 and I'll be happy, but I ain't. But I don't want to feel like I'm an ungrateful person, because I'm not and shit like that. But I don't know, man. I got issues.
Man, this nigga's out there right now wishing they could get that 3080.
I know.
That card is in high demand. High demand.
Yeah, very, very high
you
demand.
got it, and you don't even. Well, you might appreciate it, but you don't even want it. Like, look at this.
It's very high
Look at
demand.
this.
Very high, super high.
Yeah,
super high.
Yes.
Damn, man. But it's not. You know, like I said, I might have said this before you came. But the problem is with me is that if I stay with this card and they're gonna come out with something else, and I'm gonna want that. I was just trying to get the 3090 and not have to worry about anything that comes out under it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a 3080 Ti or something.
Yeah, if they come out with a 3080 Ti, I'ma want it. If they come out with a 3080 20 gig, I'ma want it. And I wasn't trying to go through all that. I just wanted to get
that 3090 just at the top, and ain't nothing gonna replace it.
Right, and just be done with it and for the next 2 years.
And what if a 3080 Ti come out and it outperforms it?
I don't see that happening. But
if it's only got 10%, 10 to 15%, it could easily happen.
That's why I don't think no 3090 is coming out.
Oh, okay. So
You know
right,
what
that
I'm
is
saying?
okay.
Yeah,
Right,
because
right,
it doesn't fit
Because
anywhere.
suit
There's nowhere they
themselves,
can put it. Yeah, there's nowhere they can really put it, and it makes sense.
Right.
And that's why they even had like some benchmarks of like the 3080 20 gig, and it's like the same performance. So it's not going to be.
Okay. Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. But I just wanted to get the 3090 and be done with that shit, man. Not have to keep worrying about shit every time something new come up. Which I will. I
feel you on that. Now, again, that's why I had to just learn to relax on the PC gaming, because I was too obsessed with making sure I always had the latest and greatest. That shit is like it's like gambling. Like it'll grab you, bro. You better fight and break free from that shit.
Yeah, no, you don't need an i9 for 3090, but of course you already know I got an i9. I got a 10900K, so I ain't worried about that. 64 gig crystal RAM.
Facts.
That was stupid. But anyway, yeah. We're going to get up out of here, man. AGS Live, episode 5. You know, we had a great time today, as always, man, hanging out with the OG, triple OG, original gamer. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Optimus Code. Shout out to PJ Too Hot. He said, bought a 3080 from a scalper. I couldn't wait. LOL. As soon as the 3090 is more available, this 3080 going to take a road trip.
You got niggas saying that shit.
Road trip. Man, listen. One of us going to leave. Two of us, we both going to leave, but only one of us coming back.
I remember you did that with that Xbox, man. I was dying. Like this.
Facts. And I ain't had no business getting that. You know what I mean? I ain't had no business getting that one.
Girl, real patient with you, boy.
Super impatient. All right, go ahead. We're going to get to the outros, man. Go ahead with your outros. Let them know where you at.
Yeah, just on Twitter and on here messing with this nigga on Sundays. That's it. Hey, on Twitter, we put like, ask us the hard questions. We didn't really get a chance to get around to it. Cause
yeah,
like,
we damn sure didn't.
Yeah, the show is organic. We just follow the conversation wherever it leads. Ain't nothing scripted, but keep putting them questions in here. We will get them. We are not scared to tackle any game and topic. We got nothing to lose.
Yeah, you're gonna have to weed out the good ones and bring it up next week. Try to
we'll
remind yourself or something. Put a little note on your phone or something, right? What you got a Nokia flip phone, right? That your whole that shit hold memos and shit, right?
Nigga, I know you still rocking the BlackBerry, nigga. A BlackBerry.
Shit. No, I did have a BlackBerry though, but no.
Boy, BlackBerry, if you had a BlackBerry, you was #1 stunner. Yeah, no, I'm rocking iPhone. I can't mess with that Android trash. But yeah, we'll get the list together.
Oh, you hate a lot of features and shit. I get you.
Wow.
You don't want a 120 hertz screen and nothing like that. I understand. Wow. I understand. I get it. Yeah, you know that, right? 120 hertz screen. Yeah. This shit over there stuttering in a motherfucker on that 60 hertz screen. I know.
Please.
I know it's
all
good.
My stuff is crisp and crisp.
Shout out to Theron Aries. He said, I see that Deli Bits ain't show up today. Nah, I've roasted him into the fucking grave somewhere. He's somewhere chilling. He's chilling with Beetlejuice, god damn it. But yeah, another episode. We appreciate all the support, all the love, man. I'm probably gonna give away the movies on Patreon. Well, it's only one movie right now. It's Ghost in the Shell, anime, 4K, Dolby Vision, all that fly shit. And Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So probably post it up somewhere later if I remember, man. Right now I got to get on the hunt. But anyway, we're gonna see y'all next week, man. And man, we gone. You ain't got nothing else for them? We out. We done.
We out.
All right, people. We out. Deuces.